And we are live.
And we're rolling stats. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Wait, what are we rolling stats for?
None yet.
Backup
No,
characters. We're on
We're
it.
getting a
Don't
head
worry.
start.
Yeah, we're
Wait,
rolling
wait,
stats
wait,
for
we
the new
nothing.
Destiny Forged crew because we're all just gonna leave or die.
Yep.
I just got back and y'all want to die?
No,
Wait,
we had Raven had to re-roll stats because he lost his for the upcoming Sonata one shot.
Okay.
And as well as the Knoll mini story coming up. So.
I was gonna say that it's kind of weird that you're re-rolling stats now that you're safe and in town, but while you were in Malorsic, you were
You don't
completely fine.
I know.
Because now Kyo doesn't have other priorities.
Kyo doesn't
Now
have
is
other
when all the
priorities.
fireballs and firestorms come out, just in the middle of this tavern.
Kyo's just screaming about some sort of great evil. Things just start spontaneously bursting into flame.
Exactly.
I'm a little sad. These stats are actually pretty bomb diggity so far. I'm like, oh.
I am glad you are creating a strong character for me, Zoro.
Anywho, hi.
Hello.
Oh, hi there.
So how?
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. How are you guys?
Good.
Other than painful baby stuff lately, doing good.
Yep.
Yeah.
You feeling better?
No, not at all. That's why I'm cameraless today, because if I have to lay down and play, I want to be able to sneak away and lay down.
I mean,
I'll
that's.
still have my headphones on and everything, and the speaker. I mean, I'm right next to it, but it's just, I just may need to lay down.
I mean, that's completely understandable.
Not to mention, I found out that I will now be getting fake contractions that are painful and last about 20 minutes at a time. So my muscles are preparing for the push, and I'm like, oh joy!
Do you get fake contractions?
They're contraction like, but it's not the contractions.
It's just one to keep you on your toes, huh?
It's so your muscles are prepped for when it's time, so they're not like sore as hell when it's time.
Her body's paving the runway.
Pretty much, yeah. They're called like what was it, like Braxton
Hicks.
Yeah. So they're not real contractions, but they mimic them, and they usually last anywhere between 20 seconds to a minute.
It's like when your DM takes your arm off and you have phantom limb syndrome.
And then it's replaced by a
Fingers?
stick.
Yeah. That
Fun
too.
times. Fun times.
That's the thing, right?
So I
I
haven't
don't know,
experienced
absolutely
those
is.
yet, but it's a coming. It's around the corner. It's a coming. Any day.
I do not envy you for that pain.
The pains we go through for baby making, my God.
Hey man, it's to keep the species alive. I totally accept and respect your choice of maintaining our population.
Good.
So-
Hashtag worth it.
Let's hope I can take your mind off the baby pain for a while. At least for a while, as I torture you guys tonight. Groudon, welcome back.
Hi.
Hi. So, Groudon, I don't know if you saw the messages in Discord, but
Here and there.
everybody got another raccoon item. And this time
Okay.
around,
It's
I
a Snuggie.
I decided that from here on in, raccoon is going to be giving you guys utility items. Nothing that makes you overpowered or anything like that. More things that help you outside of battle. So this time around, everyone got pretty much a Snuggie, which when worn, when you sleep, will take off an additional point of exhaustion. If you have multiple points of exhaustion, instead of one, it'll take off 2 or whatever.
So did you say we can cast haste on Ashton multiple times? Sure.
I live in the Snuggie after.
Not to worry, guys. I've got the Snuggie.
That's all I heard.
It's just like
That means
She
I
just-
get to take off 2 points, so it's great.
she just instantly puts on the Snuggie and she's like, I'm ready.
If we
Sanic me.
all put our Snuggies on her, do they stack?
No, they don't.
Oh, damn it. Well, the good news is it says it takes an extra point. So with between the long rest and the Snuggie,
That's
I can
2
have 2
points,
points
yeah.
of exhaustion. So
Yep.
Hooray. I still need to get with you, Rojan, because apparently there's still 2 things from Raccoon I still need to get as well from previous.
oh, from before,
Yeah,
yeah.
we need to
from
talk.
before. Yeah, we need to talk. And every time I try to talk to you, you're like, you don't talk back. I'm like,
Well, because you
I
always
know.
try and talk to him when like he's trying to like placate stupid teenagers.
Yeah,
but
if
it
you
says
if
it's
you
What about the
online.
weekends, brah?
okay, you can't go off if it's saying I'm online, because if I'm not on my computer, my phone still has Discord on, so I'm online
Oh, that's
24/7.
bullshit.
So you may
No
you
excuse.
may sit there and think, why the fuck is Rojan on Discord at 3 o'clock in the morning? It's because my phone is there.
Oh, I would never message someone at 3 o'clock in the
my
morning.
phone. Oh, dude, I've gotten message at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I
for
have
shit.
too.
I'm sorry.
I'm
No,
like,
not you.
I'm like, unless
Oh.
someone's fucking dying, you do not call or text me or anything me at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Right?
I'm usually
Like,
still awake,
excuse
so
me.
that's acceptable. However, calling me at 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning gets people shot.
I mean, I'll hate it, but I'll accept it.
I mean,
I
I'm
won't like
working.
it,
me up.
but I'm like, all right, at least
I'm-
it's not
I'm-
2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm already working. If you do that on the weekend, then we got problems.
Oh, yeah, hell
because
yeah.
I like to sleep in.
Whose soul am I repossessing this weekend?
Right.
Not Rose. She got hers back apparently.
No, she did get her soul back. Well, I'll cover that. I'll cover that.
Oh, Tickles. Or not Tickles, Groudon, you missed an
I missed a lot.
interesting episode at least last episode, yeah.
I've missed a lot. And I'm sorry. I had to deal with some personal things.
I
You
know
do
where
All
you
good,
good,
hon.
dude.
Gotta recharge them batteries.
Yep.
On the upside, we're not all going to die immediately.
Yeah, you guys
Immediately.
are back
Yeah,
in
no, we got
civilization.
scared.
You're back in
I was
civilization.
surprised with how small the party you all were like, this is fine. I'm like,
Oh god, it got scary, man. I mean, we had 2 deaths technically and a couple people down. I was like, oh, this is bad shit right here. Oh man.
wait, I don't have the number 1 death now?
Caldross went down. He died.
Ah.
I
mean,
technically did not kill him. My
Nope.
body was being possessed.
Cal got
technically,
off by
I technically didn't kill him.
I technically did not kill him
This is
because
me
it was
pressing
full on
X to doubt.
body morphing.
technically died to a demon lord.
I cannot be
Yeah.
blamed for Dev's cause when my demon daddy possesses me.
Yeah.
So, when we last left off, everyone made the responsible decision to get the hell out of Malorsik for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling the overwhelming
Cowards.
stress that you had come across, not even a full day into your travels,
Dude, we're being
Everyone-
hunted by 2 demon lords.
everyone decided that maybe,
Cowards will be fine.
just maybe, they should come back once they're a little bit stronger, or once they had something to deal with the hordes of undead and the giant worm demon lord that has claimed dominion over the region.
Screw that guy. Seriously.
After
Right, Nate.
some discussion, the group decided that Lumen or Lirin would be the best point of gathering, as Rose needed to stop by there anyway to complete her trial for an spiritual upgrade to both herself and her bow. While in Lirin, Rose went to the Temple of Shells, underwent some sort of transformation process, which, if you're keeping track, is about number 5 for her. And afterwards, her bow was strengthened, but she no longer felt the corruption that she had accrued from her short time in hell. her looks still are reminiscent of that of a tiefling, but her soul has once again been cleansed of any taint that may have taken over while she was down in the Brass City. While Rose was doing this, everyone else gathered at the Whispering Maiden. Upon seeing that a brand new prize was replacing what was once a shield, Ashton tried to attempt another one of Ingrid's challenges by playing a very dangerous game of drunken, blindfolded five-finger fillet, in which she did pretty well until she got to the final stage.
She got to the last round
where she ended up cutting off multiple fingers and like causing multiple gaping wounds in her hand from a Vorpal butter knife.
I called it.
You know, if my dex wasn't
the rest of your first your first day in Lurin was dragging Ash to the Temple of Shells and having a regeneration spell cast on her to remove or to allow her limbs to or her digits, I should say, to regrow. Afterwards, everyone retired back into the the Tavern of the Whispering Maiden to discuss what their next steps were in regards to the potential assault on the Brotherhood Temple, and as to wait for any word or sign of Tickles, who had abruptly, quote-unquote, vanished while in Malorsik because she fell asleep with her stealth armor still on, so nobody knew where she was at.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's how I spun it. That's how I spun it. Is when everybody went to sleep, you were still invisible, so you just stayed invisible the entire time, and nobody could find you.
It was great.
Tickles, where are you? Oh,
yep. So as we pick up today, Tickles,
yes.
you, for the past couple days, you had been wandering around the wastes of Malorsik with Amanda, the young child revenant, who was doing her best to keep you out of the clutches and jaws of the various beasts and creatures that roam the area. Multiple times you've had to take detours and everything to get back to to get to where the group was keeping camp at the moment, because you kept running into the Avatar, or the Avatar was crossing your path.
Wow, you had a thing for me.
Well, no, it was more that you kept walking into him while he was searching for Tyrus and them, because he was trying to get the bell.
Pretty much your luck was bullshit.
Yeah, your luck was your luck, much like everyone else's luck, was complete and utter bullshit.
Turn around and he's there. I was like, stop it.
Yeah, pretty much. So by the time
we found out we had a tracker on us.
Yeah, by the time you made it to the camp, it's the next day in Lirin. Mary, who is the blind revenant wizard, gives you gives you a rundown of what's going on where your friends are at. And as she's talking to you, she pushes you into the campfire.
I'm on fire.
And while you expect that you're about to be burned alive, you feel yourself kind of floating in space for a moment. And then there's just a very hard thud as you land on the floor inside Ash's room in the tavern.
My back.
As you came through the flame of a candle that had been lit and placed on the dresser the previous night. So as we're picking up, Ash, you're jolted awake as you just hear something thud.
Oh, good, I'm conscious.
On the ground. Yeah, you're conscious.
Am I still drunk?
No. I forgot who it was, but somebody cast Lesser Restoration and removed the poison from you. So you're no
Oh,
longer
okay.
drunk.
It was either me or Cal. I think we're the only ones that have.
Yeah,
this stuff.
if somebody decided to ruin your buzz and then
No, it was lay on hands.
Oh, that's right, because your lay on hands and removes poison, and she was technically poisoned.
this is true. So it's early in the morning too, Ash. It's maybe 5 o'clock in the morning when this happens. But you're jolted awake as Tickles comes in crashing.
I don't want to get up right now. Tickles? Tickles! And I'm gonna run up and hug her without
Hi.
using one of my hands.
That hand is fine now.
That hand is fine now.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, phantom limb.
I now have 3 hands.
Hi, Ash. How are you? Where the heck am I?
About you. We're
That
back
mean
in-
old lady pushed me in a fire.
What old lady?
I don't know, the blind Revy chick.
Oh, yeah, no, that's yeah. She helped us, sort of. Yeah, no, we're back in Lunan.
There.
You guys
Clearing.
left me.
We didn't know where you were.
I was there waiting, and you guys were just gone.
Where did you go? Tickles, you wandered off, didn't you?
No, I was in the same spot. I was sleeping with you guys, and then all of a sudden, I was just gone. Or no, you guys were gone when I woke up. I was upset. I was
Where were
crying.
you,
I was
though?
in tears. I missed your tail, and I touched your tail.
You know what? Because I missed you so much, yes, you can touch my tail.
Yay.
But you weren't there. You disappeared. We were rushed out of there and we couldn't find you.
You guys didn't stay. You didn't say my name. You guys just left. There was nothing.
First of all,
You
yes,
hurt my feelings.
First of all, yes, we
I
did, you
should
little
shoot
brat.
you right now. But I won't, because I missed you.
You know what? I can't even be upset with you. How did you survive though? We got attacked. That's why we had to rush out of there. We couldn't find you. We got so scared.
So, what was her name?
Amanda.
Amanda. I was with Amanda,
Okay.
and we were trying to go back to the camp, but freaking Big Boy just kept getting in my way, so we had to take detours.
it
was horrible. We had to go around, and then every time we were back on track, there he was again.
Yeah, he was freaking annoying.
Trust me, I wanted to shoot him, but I'm like, I gotta get with you guys first. I'm in an unknown place. What of undead? It's
Well,
horrible.
If it makes you feel any better,
I saw a buffalo eat another buffalo. It was crazy.
I know I didn't eat anything, so that wasn't me. Oh, but I turned into a buffalo at one point.
Then you turn into a giant ox.
Still going with buffalo.
Buffalo's
it's-
fine.
Yeah. Well, we found out technically that the avatar can be killed, but it can be recreated, and we found out pretty damn quickly it can be recreated. So even if you killed it, it would come right back within just a few minutes. Not to the same spot, thankfully, but yeah.
Huh,
Yeah,
so,
so there's bad times. Bad times.
so it's like a mob respawn. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
It was bad times. We were terrified because we didn't want to leave you, and they said that they would try to find you and send us, our way as long as we had some sort of fire lit. Although I didn't expect you to come through a candle, I'm assuming, because that's the only piece of fire in here.
I thought I was falling in the fire, and then I got. I'm just gonna sleep here.
Yeah, no, you rest. You take some time because we're planning on being here for at least another day, if not 2, before we head out. I think. I
Wake
don't
me
know
up when
yet.
we get there, and I'll go sleep invisible.
Tickles. I'm gonna go right where I saw her last, and I'm just gonna push her with my shoe and be like, Tickles, no, this is how we lost you last time.
Nope, I'm out.
You popped out of bed. It wouldn't be with your shoe. It'd be with your basically foot.
Tickles! Tickles! I'm gonna shake
Oh.
the spot violently. Tickles!
Nope,
Smack you
out
with my
cold.
tail. Smack you with my tail. Ray of Frost in the face, smack you with my tail.
Rude. Damn.
Damn.
One step up from a bucket of water.
I move more to the side. Still invisible. Now you gotta really find me.
She pretty much
Well-
has a grasp of where you're at.
Not to mention, you
dang it.
probably have some frost on your face somewhere. So I'm just like, I just see the piece of frost moving. I'm like, Tickles? I will unclothe you. I do not care. This is how we lost you last time. This is how you terrified us.
All right, fine. I just
Okay.
go in her bed.
Okay, thank you.
I'm
Get some
naked.
And I'll lay next to her and finish up my sleep.
Okay.
Fucking tired.
Too tired for this shit.
I cuddled her tail all night.
You're just like you're cuddled up to it.
Yep.
Ash is okay with this.
She likes tails. I don't know why.
Tail fetish.
Yep.
Hey, we ain't here to kink shame.
So a couple hours later, probably around like 8 or 9, everyone else starts to awaken from their sleeps. Thankful that you are once again in a bed and not on the hidden in a destroyed basement of a desecrated temple, or on the cold, uncaring ground of a corrupted land, but that of a nice, warm, comfortable bed in a very familiar tavern.
Hooray.
So it is there something that I can do real quick, just like the night before, just so I don't have to waste a stupid first level spell slot on it today? Can I guess first spit out that fire that I ate, I don't know, onto the bed sheets or something so they catch fire, and then put on those. Don't worry, it's a controlled fire. Put on those glasses that I got, and then test them out just to see if they function just like the scrying spell or if it's something
Sure.
different.
Yeah, you can do that.
And I don't know, I'd try to scry on TUES. Sure.
You try to scry on Tyrus.
Peeping Tom.
So
Yep.
you put the glasses on, you kind of sit down in the fire, and you begin to focus on the flames, and your thoughts go to Tyrus as the redness of the flame kind of goes completely white for a moment, and then the color returns, but you can see a very distorted looking Tyrus as you're looking through like the small flame of a candle, but you could see him like in his own room getting ready to retire for the night.
Okay, perfect.
Did you mean wake up in the morning? It's morning.
Well, this was the night
The
before.
previous night.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Are you watching
Okay,
him
so-
disrobe?
I mean, I guess I'll watch him for a little while just to
my.
kind of familiarize myself with how the glasses work and how to process the images that I'm seeing, and then I will stop scrying on him. I will eat the fire again and then go back to bed.
Okay. How long can you keep the fire inside you?
24 hours
Okay. Is it 24 hours from the time you cast a spell, or 24 hours from when you consume
from the time I cast the spell. So
Okay.
that's why I wanted to do it the night before, because it's first level spell, so I can spit it out and then use another first level spell to eat it again, and then I'm good for 24 hours.
I gotcha. Okay. That makes sense to me.
All checks out.
Seems legit. I mean,
Spitting out fire all over the bed.
Yeah.
that's very on brand for Kyo if you think about
It
it.
kind of is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dog getting sick in a fiery way on a bed. Great.
Kills
Does
the
she
fire.
get
that's-
heartburn?
That's something I haven't thought about before. If she like just eats something that makes her sick while she has the fire in her mouth, when she vomits, what happens?
Technically, the fire would come out along with it, and then whatever made her sick is now being expelled on her body, while inflamed.
Good to know.
Ew.
Heartburn.
I guess. Give her some freaking Tums or some Pepto.
Something at least. And so as everybody wakes up, for the morning, what are you all doing?
Oh God.
By the way, I found Tickles.
What?
Well, before
Is she in one piece?
Rose hears that, she's gonna head downstairs before the rest of the party.
Okay. And Ingrid, when you head downstairs, Ingrid is already there, beginning to cook what is technically a breakfast buffet. Like, you can already see that there's a table laid out. There's like various fruits and vegetables and a couple like pitchers of like juice and milk and everything already out. And it looks like you can hear in the back. It sounds like they're grilling up the meats and everything like that.
But we're at a Marriott.
Yeah, Rose like starts, plate number 1, goes to her seat. She's actually gonna sit with the seat backwards, but she's still gonna sit like how she normally does, with her feet up on the actual like chair, just like Indian style.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna use the back of the chair as like a rest to like lay in front of it like this.
Okay.
And eat that way.
All right, and then like as you're getting ready, like you're like settling down to eat, you hear over the marble Ash announcing that she found Tickles.
Is Tickles in one piece? Has she been possessed by a demon lord?
I have no way to check the whole possession thing. Maybe Caldros.
Hold on, I can fix it.
Well, she's sleeping right
Divine
now.
sense.
I mean, that's the perfect time. That way she can't eject.
Exactly. She can't.
Oh, that's
protest.
true. That is true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What's your purpose? You cast divine sense. Oh my god.
Oh God, she's tainted. Wait a minute, her husband. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, ew! I get that joke.
But I found her. She popped out of my candle.
That sounds painful.
I mean,
In
she
one
seems
piece.
fine. From what I can tell, yes.
Not a liquid.
Oh yes. No, she was talking and walking, and turns out she turned invisible before she went to sleep. So she, unlike Molly, she did not disappear. She just
Well, she technically
went invisible.
disappeared.
So, is this a thing we have to worry about now with you, Tickles?
Probably. Well, she's asleep right now. I don't think she can hear you. But I'll tell you right now, when she said I was tired, I'm going to pass out, she went right back to being invisible. So
So basically,
I love her, but the little brat needs to stop doing that so we can know where she is.
So
we were
basically, what
worried.
you're saying is I don't need to consent myself if I wake up and she's not there.
Probably.
Okay.
Or we get Tickles to sleep on something that we can wrap her up in when we get underway again.
She did used to have a box.
Could paint her face.
Or since
It's the box is on a ship. I'm sorry. It's somewhere in the ocean.
in the ocean or on the bottom of the ocean?
Yes.
No, it's on a ship. It's on that bronze ship, that dwarven bronze ship. And then lo and behold, magically wished away from it.
In our defense, you didn't have a body anymore to have that kind of opinion.
I had a crystal body. You leave me out of this. It was beautiful.
Consequences, as long as I'm rich.
But yeah, so I don't know if that's like a new thing for her or what now, but yeah,
Tickles.
no, she just went invisible apparently.
Crowden, I meant to tell you, I did have an idea for, I did have a thing for you from Raccoon.
Okay.
You have been given a leather pouch. Once a day, you can reach into said leather pouch and it will pull out a various amounts of currency.
Okay.
You know, that
This
sounds
isn't the
oddly
fucking
familiar.
goose, is it? This isn't the goose, is it?
But like everybody is just booming today on the microphone.
Sorry.
Sounds oddly familiar, and I'm not comfortable with this.
Honk.
Better not be the fucking. I swear to God, if it's like a giraffe or something.
If there's another goose thing, I'm giving the goose tickles.
Give me the goose tickles.
Okay.
Oh no, I think we all suffered.
Yeah,
No,
the
but
goose
this
can
is-
suffer too. Then.
No, this is from Raccoon. There are no cursed items from
Oh,
Raccoon.
that's true. Raccoon is good. Okay, this is sacred. We're good. We're good.
Okay. So it varies between what?
Raccoon is good.
Every
goose is evil.
just let me know when you're gonna do it once a day, and I'll let you know how much coinage you pull out.
Oh my god.
Okay, I could do that. Sure. Why not? I will allow that to be one of the items. Can I still have my first item?
I don't even remember what your first item is.
I kind of sent you a message on Discord.
I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, just go ahead and do that like over the break because I was like, I got 2 items. Will you approve? There you go.
Senpai's approval?
Senpai, please notice me. Anyway, you know, after the whole yelling in the Marble network, I will wake up, be like, hi, good morning, going back to bed.
Signals, are you okay?
I'm groggy and sleepy. Does that count as okay?
You're not possessed by a demon lord, are you?
My husband's a demon. Does that count?
No, because you're not being possessed by him.
Oh, I mean, sometimes he likes to possess me. It's some weird things we're into. Anyway, so
Yeah, no, I won't judge. Nope, she's good. She's good. Even if he did possess her, I would trust it. It's all good.
all right, sounds good. No,
Okay.
I'm perfectly fine. Just let me know when I get to shoot things.
Well, we have had a doozy of a 2 days, okay?
You missed plenty of opportunities to shoot things,
Mm.
You guys left me.
including shooting things while riding on the back of a giant pasted ox.
Everyone,
Yeah, told you.
everyone, in your inventory, you should also, put that you have a small little burlap bag with a raccoon face, embroidered on it.
All of us
What?
do?
Leather bag, raccoon face.
Yep. And when
Okay.
you look into it, there is 1,500 gold. Because it came to my attention that all of you are dirt ass poor.
Not Rose,
Not
but she'll
me.
take it.
I'm keeping the bag.
I'm
And
sorry.
I'm not-
How much?
Most of my gold is
1,500
in
gold.
the bag of holding that we don't.
I'm just sorry, it's been a busy week. I will think of the goddamn witch. Calm your horses.
You said 1,500 gold?
1,500 gold, or
Now
3,000
at
electrum.
7,500 gold.
I am not converting that to Electrum, sir.
I was gonna say, how much electrum is that, sir?
3,000.
The
Electrum
garbage
doesn't
can's
make
worth.
sense.
That's how much.
Hey, that's enough to break my debt and get my new bike.
I need to convert all my gold into like platinum.
I mean, yeah, sure.
You know, I'm going to convert it into Electrum because up until now I haven't had a way to separate what I had in my bag and what I had on my person. So
Oh, I would like to, once I'm able to eat and everything, I would like to take the whole day to finally do this, is make everyone bags of holding.
This is true. You could do it. You just need the bags.
I just need the bags.
can they be the raccoon face bags?
Oh,
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Please.
yeah. Oh my God, yes.
I will finally do that for you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Thank you, thank you.
It's fine.
it takes I believe it takes an hour a piece in order to
Correct.
yeah. So was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So you got 6 hours.
Yep.
Oh,
I
yeah.
will do that for the rest of the morning until I think it's 12, 1 o'clock noonish.
6 hours from now, about 9 now.
Oh, it's a 9, so that would be 5 o'clock then in the afternoon.
Oh, that's
Where
dinner
did
time.
you learn to math?
3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock. Yeah.
When I lost my whole entire brain to math in high school, 5 math classes, go kill myself. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a big no.
So
All right.
3 o'clock. Tickles is in seamstress mode for a morning.
Yep. Seamstress. Tickles pretty much goes down, gets her food, goes back up to the room and just locks herself in there and begins arcanizing
Actually,
everything up.
no. She asked for everyone's bags first because she needs those first.
I
Yep.
gave
So-
you my raccoon bag.
So I don't care if you put, if you still have your money in your pouch, whatever. I need the bags so I can make them go.
You may
Magic.
have the raccoon bag.
All right.
Because I don't know how magic works entirely, I'm going to pour my gold into my other bag and then give her my raccoon bag.
Okay. How many items can you make, Tickles?
Give me a moment
'Cause
here.
I believe Artificer it's like a certain amount dictated by your intelligence modifier, correct?
I believe so. Give me a moment here.
Yeah, let me
I'm
get
just
my
checking.
run book.
Oh wait, did
Let's see
Tickles?
here.
Oh wait, did Tickles level up?
I
don't
did,
think
and
he
I
was here.
chose, and I did choose a point into Artificer. That's why I was asking for the Bard thing.
Oh, I need
Okay.
to double check that. Did I may have not updated your character sheet because of that.
Yeah.
I will work
Let's
on
see
that right
here.
now and have Rojan updated on his break.
Let's see. Artificer.
Cantrips, they're low spells, preparing. Where am I looking for? Infused items. There we
Yeah,
go.
infusions.
Infuse an item whenever you finish a long rest. You can touch a non-magical object and imbue it with one of your Artificer infusions, turn it into a magic item.
That's something else.
Oh, sorry.
There are the enchantments that you can do.
Oh, I see. Hold on.
Enchantment?
Artificial spell list. No. Use item, artificial infusions. Click that.
There it is. Okay, so infuse item, infusions known.
Replicate magic item.
That's
Thank
the
you.
one. That's the one.
Using this infusion, you replicate a particular magic item. You can learn this infusion multiple times. Each time you do so, choose a magic item that you can make with it, picking from the replica items table, which I'm choosing Bag of Holding, because I am level. Elydia, where are you? You Bag of Holding, little. All right, here we go. Bag of Holding.
Bag of holdings level
say-
2. So yeah. you
Yeah.
should-
Yeah, I can do that, but it doesn't say how long I can.
Okay, using the infusion, or using this infusion, you can replicate a particular magical item. You learn this infusion multiple times. Each time you do, you choose a magical item you can make by picking it from the table. The table's section, you see the item.
What level artificer are you?
He's level 2. He can make a bag of holding.
Or
Level 2
4.
artificer.
Level 4.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, because
level
he
4.
took because when we did the time skip, he took
Okay. So
levels. in
as a
Artificer.
level 4 artificer, you can have 2 infused items at a time. So you can only make 2.
This isn't. These aren't infused items. They're replicated magic items.
Does
I
that
only
not
have-
fall under the infusion abilities of artificer?
Let me see.
Isn't replicating a magical item one of the infusions that you can do?
We're learning a new
Yeah.
class, guys.
So yeah, but that's just it. He can learn bag of holding. He can choose as his because you take the infusion, replicate magic item.
Yes.
Then you can make bag of holding. That's one infusion.
Yes. The way it works, as far as my understanding goes, though, with artificer is that infusion falls under the infusions that you know, and so when you use that, you create an infused item, even though it's a basically replicated bag of holding. It still counts as an infused item. You can have a finite number of infused items at a time as an artificer, as dictated by the infused items column on the class table.
Let's see.
all right, then in that
What-
case,
what
that
if
only
he's-
means I can
what-
only make
so that
one
means
bag of
only for
holdings
him?
to one of you.
Is it 1 a day or 2 a day?
Hold on.
By the way, I found out your character card is actually
Okay,
up to date.
So
Not
the
realized
the
that.
infused items are different.
It's different than my personal stuff.
Okay, so infusing.
Because I only have one infused.
Infusing
item.
an item. When you have finished a long rest, you can touch a non-magical object and imbue it with one of your artificial infusions, turning it into a magical item. An infusion works on only certain kinds of objects as specified as the infusion's description. If the item requires attunement, you can attune yourself to it in the instant you infuse the item. If you decide to attune the item later, you must do so using the normal process. Your infusion remains on an item indefinitely, but when you die, the infusion vanishes after a number of days have passed equal to your intelligence modifier. The infusion also vanishes if you give up your knowledge of the infusion for another one. You can infuse more than one non-magical item at the end of the long rest, and a maximum number of objects appears in your infused items column. Yeah, so okay, so you can make 2 bags of holding.
Okay,
Box is right.
2 bags of holding.
Assuming you
Okay.
don't have any other items
Yeah.
infused. You can only have 2 infusions active at a time right now.
I only
So-
have one, and that is my
Yeah,
sniper
you-
rifle.
Yeah, you had the infusion
I
on
can
there,
only make
so
one.
if you created 2 bags of holding, the infusion on your sniper would be gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she can only make 2 bags of holding, like, ever?
Ever?
Until she levels up.
Yeah, because that's
Ah.
dictated by the infusions,
Basically-
infused items column.
Basically, while she's alive, she can only have a certain number of things
X
that
amount
she
of
has
infusions.
infused.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
interesting.
So, like,
And once she
you get-
dies, a certain number of days equal to her int modifier.
yeah, it goes away.
Right.
It goes away, becomes mundane again.
Yep. So she knows 2 infused items until level 6, and then she has 3.
So,
I would,
So-
I would
Got
honestly
it.
hold
So
those
that in
for
case-
personal use then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Don't
only
burn
for
those.
yeah. So
artificers
unfortunately,
get to make magic items quickly, but they're not standalone magic
Yeah,
items.
they're not permanent.
I mean,
Yeah.
that would be very OP otherwise.
Yeah, at that point, I would say
Understandable.
Tickle should be holding that for herself.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she needs to.
Yeah. No,
We
that's
can-
totally fine.
Or
We can go mug a dwarf
yeah.
for some bags of
Or,
holding or,
you
something.
know, somebody could wish back our bags.
I'm going to calm your tatas. And first, second of all, I have a bag of holding, so if we need to carry extra shit, we can share the goddamn bag. Second of all, Rojan, are these pouches or like actual full size bags that we got?
They're full size bags. They're large enough to hold 1,500 gold.
Okay.
I mean, well, in that case, until
love
I
the gear
can get
shift.
my bag back.
Size
I will take
matters,
the
okay? I
hour.
need to know how I'm wearing this.
You're gonna take the hour and make a bag of holding.
Yeah,
Out of your own.
Okay.
out of my own bag of holding.
All
so,
right.
so
No,
I'm gonna
that's
retcon.
totally
Everyone
fine.
still keeps their bags. I'm sorry, I don't ask for them. I'm just gonna make mine,
Okay.
and then
So
cause
you
mischief later.
you have the infusion on your sniper rifle and your infusion
Correct.
for the bag of holding. Okay.
Correct.
I'm totally okay with this.
So where's the dwarf we have to mug for new bags of holding?
I mean, there is a magic shop in town.
I know where I'm going.
We got money.
So
Yeah,
we're
but
going to
do-
spend
yeah,
money to buy bags
Do
of
any
holding.
of you other than Rose know how to get there?
Yeah, everyone was there before because he enchanted your
It's not black
your
market.
stuff.
Not the
Yeah,
not
that's
the
that's how
rose-
we got our
Wait,
chains
is that
enchanted.
where I got my catapult?
Oh,
My little
okay,
hang
yeah.
catapult thing?
No, that's the
Well-
black market that you got that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There's
Rose,
the
Rose-
rose.
Because that's where I got
specialty
my
market.
chain enchanted.
yeah,
Yeah.
Rose hasn't gotten either the chain or the cloak thingy enchanted because
She's got like a cool little chain bracelet that kind of wraps around her gauntlet a little bit that has that teleportation and
Yeah, the magic shop in town is, or the it's a book and spell emporium, but it's known as Rich Mahogany.
Is that the name of the place or the owner?
That's the name of the place.
Rich Mahogany.
Oh,
I mean, that would be
mahogany.
that. I honestly, that's a great.
I'm
that's a great
so
word.
taking that
Yeah.
for a druid name.
Yep. I am Rich
What's your
Mahogany.
name? I am Rich Mahogany.
Your charisma must be high, sir. with
human-
that kind of name.
Human druid and all around woodsman.
You must smell delightful.
Oh my god, I'm so
Chat.
stealing that name.
Chat. I demand. I demand a fan art of Rich Mahogany.
She is
So you
a
said you're
druid.
planning on playing a druid college of, or not college,
Yeah,
circle of spores,
Circle of
right? There you
Spores.
go, rich mahogany.
So I'm going to say this: if I ever end up in a campaign with a rich mahogany, I'm going to call him Dickwood.
Please do. Oh.
No, you gotta call him Dick Weed.
No, Dickwood.
Lord.
What's your name?
Okay.
Richard. Last name Johnson.
Lord.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, I
Dress him
enjoyed
up,
that
but you
derail.
can't take him anywhere.
Oh,
I
sorry, Chad.
enjoyed that derail.
You're welcome.
What are we doing? Right. I'm gonna wait until Caldros comes down to eat before Ash decides on what to do.
okay.
Rose is still eating a lot, by the way.
I mean, you're a growing girl.
You need a cheeseburger with that body.
Well, I mean, you know, like they're like if this was like a sushi place, like Rose has a couple plate stacks already.
As you should.
Damn straight.
I mean, somebody offers you all you can eat. It best be all you can eat.
But it's just unusual. Just it's not typical Rose behavior to eat this much. She's usually a light eater.
You get muted, Rojan?
No, why?
I thought I saw your mouth moving and no sound coming out.
Nope.
Silent laughter.
Zale teleports in. I heard there was a buffet. Like, rah, 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 rah,
Walks off with the barbecue.
rah. Not even like she just walks into the back and just grabs like two like haunches and just walks away. Got my share. I'm out.
So I think Keo is probably going to come downstairs, just munching on some good berries, and start going straight for the door. Like not sitting down for breakfast or anything.
Morning, Keo.
She kind of looks over her shoulder, waves, and keeps going.
Where you going?
Out.
Well, yes, but where?
We don't know. We've never been here before.
Oh. Well, if it helps, there's a lot of bars and magic here.
You've been here before.
Briefly. Somewhat recently, actually.
Show us around town. Yes?
Yeah, do you mind if we just wait a moment? I'm waiting for
How
Cal
many
so we can figure out
moments?
what's going on. Until Cal comes downstairs?
Which room is he in?
I don't know, I passed out.
She starts going back upstairs.
Okay.
She's just knocking very loudly on every single door that she goes by.
Oh my god.
Is she pulling a
How-
Sheldon?
How
Caldros?
many
Caldros.
random
Like, she-
people does she wake up?
She's not even stopping at the doors. She's just like banging on them and going on to the next one, banging on it and going on to the next one.
Everyone downstairs can see her just randomly banging on every door that she's going to. People are like poking their heads out and looking around for a moment and just shutting it and going back to their own business.
They
She
see
gets-
each other. Hey.
they get through. She gets like down maybe 5 or 6 doors until she finally gets to Cal's door.
But she just walks by.
No, she pounds on it.
Yeah, she pounds on it and she keeps going. Unless you
I
pop
open the
out.
door, look out.
You see Keo
Door.
walking down the hall, just pounding on doors as she's walking by.
Head out. Close door. Back in.
Oh, God.
Somebody's not doing a proper search.
You're gonna pay today.
Gonna learn today.
So when she reaches the end of the hallway or whatever, she's gonna turn around and start going back the other way.
Oh no.
But now that she assumed a lot of people have looked outside their doors to see what's going on, most of these doors are probably unlocked. So she's walking by and swinging open every single door as she goes by them.
Okay.
Mhm.
At this point in time, everyone begins to hear a commotion coming up from upstairs as everyone who has their door being thrown open are now yelling like obscenities and whatnot as Keo's just going through and opening all of them. And this time, Cal, you see Keo open the door as she walks by and she's going around. You can see she's opened every door. She's
And she just goes right downstairs and sits at the table with Ash.
What were you doing?
He's probably awake now.
Oh, did you find him?
Probably.
When Ash says that, like, you know, what were you doing? Rose is gonna go, being a nuisance.
I mean, on Marble. Caldras, are you awake?
Oh, I am now. Out of character, very tempted to do another Vera in the shower moment, but
Don't you do this to another one of my characters, man.
Hey, you were peeping on Tyrus, man.
stupid silk.
You were
stupid
peeping on
sexy
Tyrus.
anyways.
Yeah, she's. I think she's helping me because I'm waiting for you. It's just an interesting way she's doing it.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll come down. I'll get dressed and come downstairs. I'm not wearing armor, but I do have the ring and the sword on.
Okay.
And let me see here. No, I'll say that for later. Yeah, Ash, what'd you need?
Oh, good morning. Sorry. I was just waiting for you to see when you wanted to go to the temple, and if you were cool waiting like one more day, or if we need to go like right now, or what the plan was.
I think we need to do our due diligence and try to gather information on what's going on there before we just jump in there.
Okay, how
Try
do
to
we find
figure out what
information?
we might be facing.
How do we find information? Like, is there someone that is in contact with them, or do we need to like ask you to describe? Like what?
I was
What's
thinking of starting with that one.
okay?
So I'm gonna order some food and drink. And Keo, would you mind scrying on my old temple? And I'll bring out. Let's see here. Where is it? I've got a signet ring of my mentor and a small wood cube that creates a battlefield that was used for my training, all which were collected from the ruins of the temple. And I've also got one of the banners that was flying,
Okay.
if that helps her target in on that.
These items are from your temple, you say?
Yes.
Yes, that will help greatly. she'll reach into her bag and pull out that crystal ball again, slam it down on the table, and cast
You're gonna break
Scry.
that.
Okay.
It's a raccoon item, so I'm hoping it's unbreakable because Rose broke my last one.
I mean, this is true. Rose kind of threw that one in the fireplace.
Those things are worth 1,000 gold, man.
Rose kicked it into the fireplace. Let's be specific about what she did.
I really have to know, is it possible for someone to reverse scry?
Yep.
Oh, it is? Okay. I
Yeah.
just didn't know
That's why anti-scrying exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is, I think it's opposed skill checks or something.
It is, yeah. When you're scrying on a person, they can try to fend off the scrying. I think it's a wisdom save or something.
But
Oh, so they're
also
like, they can't see
usually-
who's scrying them? That's
can
pretty much
get
what I was
weird,
asking about.
Because when you're scrying on someone, what happens is there's basically a magical eye that appears in the area, and that's what you're seeing through. And if they can detect that eye and they can see that eye, they can use that to try to scry on the person that created the eye.
Yep.
It's a high DC, but it is possible.
Okay.
It's not something average Joe down the street is going to pull off.
Yeah, you actually have to be rather talented in arcane magic in order to, pull off a pretty much a star 69 of scrying.
However, a lich who has raised multiple Draco liches would be amongst those that might possess such skills.
This is true. This is very true.
And when you use an item to scry, the DC against the item is usually a lot lower than if the person were scrying themselves.
That's why I have an anti-scrying necklace. Because that
Right.
shit scared Ash.
So you pull out the crystal or the crystal ball, slam it down on the table. You cast scry and you begin to focus on the ball as the clouds begin to swirl up and mist around, and slowly the clouds part ways, and you've got an aerial view of the courtyard, or what remains of the courtyard of the temple that used to play home to the Brotherhood of Slayers. And you can see that there is now a small encampment that has been built outside. Multiple undead dressed in torn and tattered and robes of the acolytes of the Brotherhood are walking around and picking up moving large chunks of stone off to the side, as it looks like they're trying to excavate certain parts of the temple that have been buried. Standing around them, or not standing around them, but like standing overseeing of them, is this strange looking pale gentleman. He almost has like a regal demeanor to himself as he's standing there. He's got like his own like a scepter standing in hand as he's looking like that. He's even got like a crown adorned on top of his head.
Oh fuck.
But this is not Vincent.
Oh.
He almost looks, his features almost look reminiscent of that of an elf. Just this long flowing black hair, like pale white skin, dressed in a very fine, what looks to be like almost crushed velvet shirt with like this raven feathered shouldered cape that just flows all the way down to the bottom of his feet.
Does he have a legit capability?
And it looks like he's like instructing the undead on what to do. And standing next to him, towering over him, is this large gem-like golem that seems to be comprised completely out of emerald. And it's looming over him almost like it's his protector.
Is this the other lich?
No, because the the crown was pinky.
Mhm.
No,
The crown was pinky.
Crown was pinky, yeah.
The crown was pinky, but that doesn't mean the other lich didn't have a crown. I mean,
We had the orb, which
The orb, the skull, and the crown.
yeah, and the
Is
orb,
there
if I
an
remember
orb at
correctly.
the end of the scepter?
Nope.
Did we determine the orb was?
Orb is Vincent.
Yeah, I was
Orb is
gonna say because
Vincent.
that wasn't his
Yeah.
staff.
Orb was Vincent. The skull was Yith, and the skull and the crown is Pinky.
Yeah. So we know who has possession of all of them. It's just the confusion of who's this fucker.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
obviously Ash doesn't know this right now, but who's this
Well,
fucker?
everything that I'm seeing as I'm scrying, I'm relaying to the group.
Oh, okay.
Does this elf sound like the elf that Zale had locked away making coins?
No.
That guy's still working.
He's still working.
As far as you know.
Oh, I know.
So so I was kind of gone for a while. So what is kind of like the plan that everyone wanted to do or something like that?
Well, we've got to so basically we've got to deal with Vincent because he's more of an immediate threat. But in order to deal with Vincent, we need a way to consecrate the land in which we're going to use to destroy the phylactery, which is instrumental in actually ending him. But the brothers at the end or on the border of Malorsik couldn't leave their post because they had to protect people from going into Malorsik.
Okay.
They're doing a fine job.
So the only other way I know of to get to be able to consecrate ground
Would be the vaults,
would
correct?
be the vaults, the
Okay.
libraries underneath the temple. So right now we're trying to figure out a game plan to get there, and this is the start of that.
But
Okay,
we did find out ahead of time though that there was a group of undead that was rummaging through the old temple looking for something in the what we presume is the library because they're digging. We just
Okay.
don't know what.
They're digging to more than likely get to the library and the vault underneath the temple.
Yeah.
All right. So okay. So
Yo.
get to the vaults. What was the main reason why we left Morlosig? Was it just because we just couldn't?
We
Have enough
weren't
firepower?
prepared for
We
it.
are not prepared
Okay.
for it. Yeah. So we're going back. We definitely plan on going back. It's just we had a shitty 2 days and we are not ready. So we're like, all right,
Yeah,
we need a
all
better
that
plan and
was-
come back.
All that was a day and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't
Okay.
even a
So-
full 2 days.
Keo, as you continue to watch this, you notice one of the corners of the tower that is like had debris covering it just explodes outwards as the entire area is rained down with stone and everything. And out from a stairwell that has now been revealed, you see Vincent walking out, flanked by a couple of his masked whites, and he walks over to the pale elf-like gentleman who bows before him, and it looks like they're having a sort of a conversation.
Am I close enough to hear the conversation?
Not at the moment. You kind of got like a top-down view of everything, because
Okay.
when you scryed, you were scrying on the location itself.
On the location, yeah.
Oh shit, grandfather's there. Oh, this is not good. Can you see what he's finding? Can she hear me if I do this? Can you see what?
We
What
can
he
hear
found?
you. Yes.
Oh, okay. What's this?
They are digging. We don't believe they've found what they're looking for quite yet.
Can you give me numbers?
This is not good.
You're- You're looking at basically like with the raised acolytes and brothers around the area, you're looking at about like 30 undead on top of Vincent and his two masked whites, and then the pale gentleman and his emerald golem.
There is 2 men in charge and their bodyguards, and a lot of kindling.
This is not good. This is not
Start
good.
holding up fingers. Can you tell me how many?
I don't think she can see the fingers. Her eyes are kind of glazed over right now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, her eyes are definitely glazed over.
But she's describing these people.
Yeah, she described roughly the number of creatures that she saw in the encampment and that were digging and all that.
Yeah, and from the descriptions, you can tell that these are risen acolytes.
But more importantly, were we able to discern that this is Vincent and some other higher up but underling?
She would have definitely recognized Vincent because she scryed on him before.
Oh,
I
okay.
think twice
Well, that's
now.
true.
And then
That's
she
true.
described the elf guy. So I don't think
Who-
she actually recognizes who he is.
Okay,
He's
Keo.
not-
Let's cut it off.
You want us to stop? We can
Yes.
keep watching.
Okay. Cut it off.
She will stop scrying in fear that somebody's gonna break her crystal ball again.
Okay. And the clouds begin to like overtake the crystal ball again as your vision returns.
Well, that complicates things. We definitely cannot go charging straight in there.
No, but we gotta hurry up and figure out what the hell they're. Do we know who that elf is? Did
Do
he?
Does that description sound familiar at all to me?
Give me a history roll.
I was gonna say me too.
Given who you are, yes.
Okay, because I have suspicions of who this fucker might be.
So do I as a
18.
player, but as a character, I don't think I'd know a damn thing about
Yeah,
this
no,
guy.
that's fair. Oh, what's my history? Oh yeah, my history's good. Oh,
18,
nice.
Rosen?
Okay.
26.
26. All right, so both of
Wow.
you, just from the
I have
description
decent
alone,
history.
just from the description alone, you don't know his name specifically, but from the description alone, it sounds like he is the High King of the Ghoul Empire.
Oh, Rojan, you sneaky bastard! I know what you're doing. Oh, ugh.
When they say, do either Cal or Ashton say they think it's the High King of the Ghoul Empire?
It sounds like the High King of the Ghoul Empire. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Does that person have any attachment to the Shadowfell?
They do not.
Okay.
The Ghoul Empire is almost a completely subterranean empire in and of itself, but they always have that drive of subjugation of the living species, pretty much kind of like the vampires, to wrangle them into being food and whatnot, and future soldiers for the empire itself.
This is not good.
So this is just about as bad as where we left.
Yeah.
Without all the surrounding area trying to destroy you too, but
Well,
Well,
Eventually,
okay,
yes.
so minus the demon lord and his avatar, I don't see any vast improvement.
well, I'm not
yeah.
arguing that.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Why does he keep complicating things?
Because he's undead and he's evil. That's kind of their job.
Whoa. Don't just lump in all undead are evil.
I said he is undead and he's evil, and that's his job.
Oh, I missed the he part. Okay, I'm just saying.
Rojan, with the description of the tower that Vincent walked out of and the stairwell, would I think that they're getting close?
That's the main stairwell of the tower that leads to all levels above and below.
So it's unsure whether or not he's close to the vault doors.
Right now, you only know that he has access to the stairwell that would lead down to that, but you don't know how extensive the damage is below the surface.
Right. Have I ever been in the vault or the library long enough to consider it a familiar place?
Not necessarily. The vault itself, you've been down there maybe once or twice as a means of getting familiar with the layout. The library is more for the acolytes and the clerics of the order, not really that of the hunters themselves. So you do know that the library is probably about 4 floors down underground, and then the vault itself is another 6 below that.
So trying to teleport there myself would not be too good a shot.
You've been it would probably be seen once
Seen once, yeah.
for you. So yeah, it would be a long shot for you to get there. Not to mention there's no telling what you're going to teleport into, because you've only seen the surface forces.
Right.
Do you know if there's any sort of hidden entrances to this particular location?
Or if there are any hidden entrances?
Yeah, but they were all surface level, so they were destroyed.
That is fair.
Well, I mean, I'd rather not fight all this undead, especially since Vincent's there.
Yeah, it's even worse that he's there. I'm getting on my cell phone. And
I was actually just about to suggest that.
Sorry to disturb you so early, Father. Are you awake by chance?
There is no answer.
Oh.
Someone's dead.
Oh, shut up.
Don't put that evil out there.
Elias, are you
Wow.
awake?
No answer.
Oh, fuck.
Someone's
Turok?
dead too.
No answer.
Oh, no. I check my ring and look at Turok's lifeline.
He's still alive.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay.
It's
Okay.
just
Sven was released.
Well, she knows out of all of them, Turok would definitely be up because he's a very, very early bird. Oh, no.
so you do know that that your family's estate itself does have a barrier that they could put up around it that is sort of anti-magic, meaning your communication may not get through it.
Oh, but
Maybe
I
they're being
communicated
attacked.
with them before. Oh, no. They upped it. Oh.
Time to teleport.
Well,
Not good.
I
I
don't
need
want to teleport into that barrier.
Well, no, but if I teleport, I can at least, because I want to know if my father has faced this ghoul king before, or check our
Okay.
libraries or something.
You know your family has never really had dealings with the Ghoul Empire itself. If anything, they've kept pretty much a respectful distance from one another.
For obvious reasons.
Okay, well, I have an idea. The only way to get Vincent's undivided attention, as much as that doesn't seem like something we would want, would be if we had his phylactery.
He has his phylactery now.
Does he?
Did we
I don't
not
think he
see the
does.
undead thing clutching very tightly to the bag?
Keo, would you be able to do a scry again on the phylactery itself, since you've seen it?
We could. Let us try it a different way first,
Just do
to
it
conserve magic.
Quickly. Just do it quickly.
Thank you so much. We appreciate everything you're doing, Keo, by the way.
I'm going. Let's see. Do I have anything flammable in my bag? Is there anything
The
flammable
table.
on the table? Is the table made of wood?
The table is wood.
Okay, I'm gonna vomit fire onto the
The
table.
cake is
Oh
alive.
no!
What the hell
So-
are you doing?
So Keo
No,
just
it's cool.
Keo
Cool.
just goes "Bleh," and just spits out this fire and just everything on the table is now aflame.
And then I'm gonna put on those glasses,
Okay.
God damn it, my breakfast.
and then I'm going to try to scry on the phylactery again.
Okay. You get nothing from
Okay.
no sight from the flame on the phylactery.
Thought that might be the case, but it was worth a try.
Blech.
I'm going to take glasses off. I am going to eat the fire, so now the table's not on fire
Yeah,
anymore.
you see Keo like lean down and pretty much just slurp the fire back up into her mouth.
Ray of Frost. Just
Is
Take the fire out,
anything
take the
on
fire
the
out.
table damaged from the fire?
Yeah, everything still burns.
yeah. Ray of Frost. I'm putting out the flames.
So not through the marble. Like Rose, basically like looks Keo in the eyes. I'm getting a little bit perturbed of you not thinking before you act.
We thought about it.
No, you didn't.
We thought about it.
Was this not okay?
It's okay. I do it like all the time. It's terrible.
You do
but I
not
it.
set our tables aflame every time. Why are you lying to her?
No, I meant doing stuff without thinking is what I meant.
Well, okay, I cannot argue with that.
See the actions of yesterday.
Speaking of, it's a new day.
This is not Daggertree. We don't just roam around cities like savages doing what we will.
We put out the fire, though.
Yeah,
Yes,
you could see that pretty much the only thing that was damaged was just the top of the table.
yes, which is now our responsibility. We are staying here. We are their guest. Granted, we're paying money, but still, I would like to not be kicked out of another town because we have propensity of damaging things recklessly.
Well, I mean, Tickles is back.
I mumble it like under my breath, thinking, like legitimately thinking, but it is loud enough for people to hear.
It's like and like Rose still isn't talking to the marble. She's just like Tickles has calmed herself to some degree in that regard,
So true.
thankfully.
I have escaped death.
Chickles has definitely gotten
I don't
less
have
rational.
the patience to wait for someone else with that propensity to learn better.
So we.
Keo,
If you
if it
burn
damages
something else,
property,
If you're going to do stuff like that again, you find some place that you can do it that's not going to damage ours or anyone else's property unless we are in dire circumstances.
We are a little bit unfamiliar with an individual owning property. In Daggertree, the settlement belongs to the clan.
And that's all well and good. And I am very glad that you are all comfortable with that arrangement. Outside of Daggertree, it is a very different thing. Everyone has personal property and personal space, and you have a rather bad habit of invading both.
As you're talking, Ingrid comes by and she looks at the table and looks at your food. Did any of you try to flambe it?
I'm gonna give her a gold for the damages.
and-
And,
then
she kind of looks at the coin and she's like, "What's this for?"
or the burn marks?
And she just throws it back to you. It's still standing. It's still a table. Until it breaks and I have to order a new one from the drunkards, I don't care. Little
Well, there
fire.
you have it.
A little fire never hurt anyone.
Yes, that's right.
That is
You
very
see?
much not true.
She understands.
Don't
No.
say that. Please don't say that. Please don't say that.
Thank you so much. We're sorry again.
I don't know why you're apologizing.
I just, it's
It's
not my property.
it's a table. I spent maybe 2 silver on it.
Regardless, you may not find the damage to be something to be concerned about, but if our friend here, and I use the term lightly, very, does this in other places where they don't have such leniency, it can cause us some issues.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. But here, if you think it's important, feel free to light it on fire. Just don't light the building on fire. Keep it to the tables. Or, better yet, use the fireplace. He points over to this large stone fireplace off onto like the right wall.
Oh, there
That
you
would
go,
work,
Kyo.
yes. But we have already tried and it did not work, so we will have to scry the normal way.
Okay.
Just Kyo, when you do this, see if you can't get a location and then end it.
We will try. Before she pulls the crystal ball out again, slams it down on the table. Before she scries, though, she leans in to Ash, who I believe is sitting beside her.
Yeah.
We may have burned the bed as well. And then she leans back.
Oh.
At least the sheets weren't.
I have questioned it's entirely burned, but yeah, okay, that's okay. I appreciate the honesty.
Is it still early morning, Rojan?
Yeah, all of this has maybe occurred over the course over a half hour.
Alrighty.
Half hour remaining.
So like did Kyo say she burnt the bed loud enough for Rose to hear her?
She said it just loud enough for Ash to hear, but I'm imagining Rose is probably sitting right across the table, so you might have heard it.
Can
Yeah.
I make a perception check?
You give me a perception check. Rose's hearing is pretty good.
Plus perception. That is an 18.
An 18? You heard it.
All right. So Rose sighs deeply. She pulls her ever filling mug off her belt. She slams it on the table and she looks at it and she goes black and tan. And then when it
Just
fills up, yeah, she chugs that, she slams it, puts it back on her belt, and she goes, I need to do some shopping to calm my nerves. I'll be back. You know how to get to me if you need me.
Hey, be careful, Rose.
I'll be fine, darling. Trust me.
Yep.
And Rose just she just gets up and just walks out the door.
Okay.
Totally not judging.
In an obvious huff.
I mean, I have Bloody Marys a lot, and it's
Again, Shadowfae mom and her chaotic children.
But Dad,
fine. It's fine.
When the Shadowfae / fiend has to be the voice of reason of the party.
I mean, before then, it was just a celestial half monk human.
This is true.
Was
An
the voice of reason.
ASMR monk.
Hey, you leave Broken Wings dad out of this.
He was broken when he lost his family the first time.
Oh, dude, you were
He was
gonna die
broken before that, but
Yeah,
anyway.
you were gonna die so hard.
So you take
No
and
regrets.
you put the crystal ball on the table, Kyo, and you begin to focus again. And just like last time, the clouds fill up the ball and your eyes kind of gloss over. And then you're now staring at the bottom of a large body of water where you only see a single arm still clutching that bag. And then just like a shadow just swims, kind of swims by your vision. This large looming black shadow just swims by really quickly.
Is the arm with the bag, is it moving or is it stationary?
It's stationary. It looks like it's been ripped off.
Okay.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an arm. It's an arm clutching
Yeah.
a bag.
It's the giant.
Just a severed arm.
It's the giant severed arm clutching the bag, and it's resting at the bottom of the body of water.
Very quick glance around the area. Is this the same spot that my scrying took me to the last time I scryed on? I think I was trying to scry on Vincent, and it did a few jumps, and one of them was over the ocean.
No,
Does this look to be that same different spot?
This is a different spot.
Okay. So following Cal's advice, I'm going to stop the scrying immediately after I kind of see where this is, and then I relay what I saw to everyone at the table.
So he doesn't
So
have it.
vague. He doesn't have it.
It's very big.
But it
What
was-
did the arm look like though? Was it like? Did it have any special markings on it? Did it look like it was?
My guess is it's the
Undead.
arm of that undead giant who got eaten by a creature
Oh yeah.
and is now resting on the bottom of the sea.
That was my
Yeah.
suspicion as well.
Forgot about that guy. Oof.
So I'm glad he's not in the picture, but at the same time, we have a very literal needle in a haystack on finding this phylactery at the bottom of the sea, and whatever this thing is that was able to just take a
It
chunk
is
out of this.
It's probably
Perhaps
Steve.
Very strong.
Not as much of a needle as it may appear.
How
See,
so?
I could give us all the ability to breathe water, and now that I have seen the location,
I can breathe water.
You can do that?
yes.
I mean, that's a really good start, in my opinion.
There is no guarantee, of course, that we hit our mark, but our chances are increased.
But we could be either close enough to it or in the somewhat vicinity. I mean, that's
There-
better than
there
nothing
is-
from before.
Perhaps more that we can do in that regard. Once we jump to the area, assuming we do, we can use magic to locate objects.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
I have that
That's
ability.
amazing, Keel.
I have that ability as well for the locating of objects, but it is limited.
Is it because you have to
We
know
would
the
have
object?
we would have to be fairly close already.
Ah,
Yes.
which could still come in handy.
Oh yes, it's handy. There's no doubting that. But yeah,
Hmm.
we'd be we'd be jumping in blindly. I mean, not entirely. You-
Problem is,
description, but we don't know what this creature is, what it's capable of, except of course eating a two-headed undead giant monstrosity.
well, and technically I would have a way to help us scry on it repeatedly, but I don't have an item that represents it at all. So not even anything of my grandfather's. Yeah, I can't Because I have my mirror, but I need to still have an item to scry on. Ugh. Okay. So, should we do it first thing tomorrow and do what we can to prep today? Would that be good? And start maybe tracking down the phylactery itself?
I would like to talk to your father, if at all possible.
I mean,
but
yeah, we can do that too. I know some people wanted to get some stuff. So we can do that and then teleport later this afternoon or evening. I mean, technically I have means to wake him up when we get there, but I would like to not bother him until evening at least when he's up.
do you think this might be important?
Well,
considering
yes.
We have a
be right
location
back.
on. No problem. We have a location on Vincent. We have a new enemy that we need to
Mhm.
consider,
Mm-hmm.
and we need a way to get Vincent to divert his attention off of the excavation of the temple.
Well, that's the thing. I want him to definitely get away from there, because I'm imagining there's all kinds of secrets he can unravel there. Not to mention, he could potentially come to Malorsik and recruit a whole undead army here.
I think the
Phylactery might be the first
The-
point of order.
poor worm demon thingy might
We'll
take
keep him
offense
busy.
to him trying that.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely keep him busy if nothing else, which is good. Okay. Well, we have a means of breathing underwater. I don't know how well. There's a creature swimming by. Did it look like a very large shadow? Keo?
Did it look like a very large shadow, DM? Yes.
Okay. So we don't know exactly what it is, but I would like to prepare for it.
Are we planning on actually doing this at some point in the near future?
I would like to think we are, yes. That's my opinion. I know the rest of the group's not here.
We have never tried this before. Do you perhaps know if our fire magic will be effective underwater?
If it's magical fire, I think so. If it was like real fire, then no.
Magical fire does not work underwater
Never mind.
because it's still fire.
I don't think fire would be good. Okay. Total shot in the dark. I don't even think this would happen. But, what if we get lucky and we actually do get in quickly, whether this creature is near us or not, I can use my ability to teleport us the fuck out of there.
Again, we would have to basically land right on top of it.
That's why I'm saying if we get lucky. I
Grab
don't
it.
think it will work otherwise.
And teleport out immediately.
But I mean, we could still technically fight and teleport out, but that's only if we have the object in hand. So it's all theory. It's all just ideas. It's all just ideas I'm just thinking of. Just possible things, but yeah, I say we go back home. We go to my home this afternoon. Get everyone else back up to speed, and go from there.
The other ideas I had was to try to go back to the outpost on the outside of Malorsik and try to convince some of them, not all of them, they're not going to abandon their post, but some of them to come help reclaim the vault, given the.
You do know that that is more than likely not going to happen. Once the Brotherhood has assigned you to a task, you put no other task in front of it.
Even considering they all address me as Lord.
Yep, because the previous Lord was the one who issued the order.
So new Lord couldn't reissue new orders?
No, because that would be disrespecting the fallen Lord.
Alright.
Lame.
They are there until, like he told you, they are there until Malorsic is safe.
Damn pally politics.
Pretty much.
Hooray.
Well, welcome to Lawful Stupid.
Yep.
Aw.
Welcome
Oh,
to.
stupid.
I gave my word. I'm not going to break it, even though it could help save the world.
That's annoying.
Look, I know my dumb paladins. I play dumb paladins.
I played a paladin. He was pretty dumb.
Different paladin.
I mean, he was an asshole, but still dumb.
You've now qualified most paladins. Cal's an exception.
No, but not you. We like you.
I was
No,
like
we
just
like
sitting
this
here
paladin.
hoping. I mean, I know we don't always see eye to eye on things, but I like to think that I'm helpful.
You tried to kill me one time, sir.
I mean, haven't we all?
I mean, to be fair, you may
Yeah,
have
I mean,
deserved it.
yeah, who in the party hasn't tried to kill Tickles at least once?
That was
Did you
so-
not see?
becoming part of the group.
So
That was the rite of passage.
what is your plan now that you have the information that you have?
I think we should try to gear up and then go back to Felloc, and if everything's okay there, try to strategize with.
Yeah, I mean that's a good plan for me. Like I said, just kind of prepare here what we can, and then
I mean,
have fun
it,
over there.
it makes sense because he's the best knowledge source we have on Vincent, and he's also retired, but part of the Brotherhood. So he's got vested interests on multiple fronts. Hopefully, he can offer at least some advice, if not even help. But
Yeah.
But Ash, you do know that teleporting to Felloc at the moment is impossible if that barrier is up. That it would
Can you teleport outside the barrier?
Well, I
It
can
would
teleport to the.
that it would pretty much spell instant death to anybody trying to teleport to it.
Do I know if this only covers the castle or the town, and or the town?
You don't know the range of it.
Okay. Well, I can teleport us to that escape tunnel at least.
No, you cannot.
Oh no. Okay. Well, we can teleport close enough, and just walk the rest of the way.
you could also call Sahara once you're there, and I could call my Wyvern.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can totally do that. I can. Yeah.
That's where they're held up, I think.
Yeah. We can. We can teleport
I mean,
outside of the town at least and walk.
I'm gonna do a little bit of DM stuff because you guys have asked him before how to deal with Vincent, and he's told you that he does not know. That he doesn't have any sort of knowledge that he could pass on down to you aside from trying to trap him again. But in
Right.
order to do that, you need to be able to the first step is to be able to capture the phylactery.
Yeah. I remember that. It's more
He
of
even
the Ghoul
specifically
King,
stated-
really.
What's that?
He even specifically stated that they have a lich row thing, so they can't tell each other secrets or tell anyone else's secrets.
That's not her dad.
No, that's not her dad.
Oh.
That's
My bad.
what's his face? Back over at Costa Zale, the one Barnaby, the one who's using the
Barnaby,
people.
yep.
Yeah.
The old
I
basement
thought that you
lich.
meant him. My bad.
The first rule of Lich Club is don't talk about Lich Club.
Yeah, pretty
Exactly.
much. Don't talk about Lich Club.
All right,
I
so
was joking.
we're going to Felloc instead of Paladin Place.
Felloc, you would be
yes.
wasting time.
Okay. All right. So Paladin Place.
There is absolutely no reason for anyone to teleport to Felloc.
Whoa, I have family there? I have many
you don't.
reasons to be there.
No, you
No,
don't.
no.
I got family too.
There's no
okay?
reason anymore.
You shut your
No.
face.
Hey, I got
Um,
family too. All right, but we got to do this.
Well, at the same point, there's also no point teleporting straight into the temple now because we can't deal with them straight up.
What do you mean?
30-ish undead that are probably fully leveled undead,
We'll be
Oathbreaker
fine.
or worse paladins.
Oh no, there are no Oathbreaker paladins. I mean, if Keo gave you like the full description, there's
Death Knight,
zombies.
sorry.
No, there's zombies.
So we have a chance.
They are basic run-of-the-mill, everyday zombies that were raised.
Yeah, they ain't juju zombies. They don't got their brain still.
With
But-
40,000 hit points.
Also, Vincent in person.
Mostly Vincent and two of those
Okay,
fuckers.
so what other options we got?
And that unknown character.
The Phylactery,
So-
The Phylactery is my number one.
or the
I'm all for that.
Or we forgo this particular endeavor to get the crown and attempt that way back into the center of Malorsic. Those are our
Okay,
two
where's the crown?
options. Custis.
Arcastus. Well,
Do
Actually,
I
we
know
don't-
someone with a crown?
we actually don't know that.
Nope.
It actually might not be in Arcastus. We just know
That's
that the person
our-
who created
Yeah,
it
the maker
That's
of
our
it
starting
was from
point.
Arcastus.
was Arcastus from 200 years ago.
Sure, it's somewhere in Arcastus.
Well, we don't know that.
That's
right?
the
That was on our
that's the
to-do
only
list.
hint. That's the only piece of information you have that the
We're
person.
stuck between a rock and a hard place. I have no clue.
No, you are stuck between
Yep.
a rock
Mhm.
and multiple hard places.
Yeah. Nope.
Look,
you
I
are
like
not
hard
wrong.
places, but this is
Look,
not
like
cutting it. So-
you're pretty much like 9 different paths to bad end.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot happening.
Can we
Willing
just
to
like
hear input from the rest of the group too, you know.
I mean,
can I phone a friend?
Yes, please do.
Rose is not there. She
50-50. What do you mean Rose is not? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I like to-
she left.
Rose is
Any-
there. She left in a huff.
anything we can do to free up potential resources to help us deal with the problem in Malorsic is a good idea.
Well,
Okay.
then on the other hand, freeing up Malorsic to free up the resources that could
So
help
our
us
best
retake
bet
the-
right now is to find some
It's a
crown
back and
maker.
forth.
Well, that's if
Is that
the
what I'm
crown
getting at?
maker's even alive. We don't know if it was a human or
So
We could
something else
find
that
a
lives
descendant.
longer.
So while everyone is discussing what steps to take, let's go ahead and take our first break for the night so we can
Yes,
get up, get
please.
some of the drink, all that fun
Oh
stuff.
my, it's already
My head
9:30.
hurts.
Wow.
And then when we get back, we'll find out if anybody made a decision and do
Yeah.
Rose's adventures in mall montage. But stick with us, guys. We will be right back. All right, we are back.
And that's how we died.
I mean, maybe.
So you wake up.
Season 3, go.
Or do you?
I mean, honestly, we should start calling them campaigns, not seasons.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So, have you all come to a decision on what you're doing?
I don't think so. I would
think
still
we
like to
agree we're
hear
gonna shop.
Rose's opinion, Tyrus's opinion.
Tyrus
and-
says the crown should. Tyrus is going to go with the crown should be a priority.
Okay.
Mainly because
Okay.
that's going to get us as close to things that need to get dealt with done as possible. We hope. Or
Okay.
we'll die in the process.
Okay, that's pretty much what I was thinking. What about you, Rose?
Rose is shopping. I don't know what y'all talking
Rose has gone to the mall.
We're all hearing this in the marble. Come on.
about. Rose
You
is
can talk over the phone.
Rose. If you're talking over the marble, you're purposely being ignored.
Rose turned off DMs. She muted the group
Okay.
chat.
Okay, what about Keo, the fiery knoll?
We think the phylactery is a priority.
Okay. The dragon.
Crowder,
I'm good.
you are like booming tonight.
Am I really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that like your voice is like coming in like booming this time.
Crystal clear, bitches. Crystal clear.
Sorry about that.
Nothing wrong.
Uh-huh, it's all good.
I know why mine was louder tonight, but that's another matter.
They're both. I mean, Tyrus is completely right. I just don't want him to get a step closer to the phylactery. But then we'd have more help.
Okay.
Okay,
Am
hold
I
on. Hold on.
Do you want a flow chart of how evil the evils are?
Oh.
Yeah, can we get a Venn diagram and a flow chart?
Doesn't matter. I already flipped crown.
All right.
Ash is thinking.
And now the final question. What about you, Rojan? What do you think?
I think no matter which way I think no matter
Trixie.
which way you go, you're all fucked.
Technically,
Oh,
Keo
God
still
damn.
has her question from the deck, so she could ask Rojan.
Yeah, she could.
Rojan, what do you think?
And then you just see a screen that says you're fucked.
Okay,
Ask a
back
higher
home. Got
power.
it.
Ask higher power.
Ask the higher power.
I mean, if Keo wants
Outlook is cloudy.
if Keo wants to use her phone a friend, she can.
It's entirely up to you, Bucks.
She doesn't. I, as the player, do, but her, as the character, does not.
That is fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I voted for crown.
All right, so while all this is going on, Rose, you step out into the streets of Lyran. Everyone is slowly but surely getting a start to their day.
So before I go anywhere in particular, I'm trying to remember. I know Cal gave Rose a like dragon hide half cloak thing. I'm trying to remember if he also gave Rose one of those silver bracelets.
That was Tyrus that gave those out, and yes, you
Oh,
got
okay, it
one
was
as well.
Tyrus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Cal gave
and
you a
it's-
cloak. I gave you the silver chain of This Goes Anywhere.
It's
Okay.
not. It wasn't a cloak. It was like a single shoulder.
Yeah, it was like a half cloak. It was
Yeah.
it's hard to describe. Like it has a name I've seen. Like
It's very fashionable.
I've seen it in like
It's a duelist cloak.
in armor sets.
Yeah,
it's like this little half cloak thing that buckles across.
Yeah, it's a duelist cloak.
Yeah, it's like it has like this little weird like thing. So Rose is gonna go and she's gonna go back to the black market.
Okay.
And she's gonna visit what she believes to be is an Ilfid.
Okay.
I mean, she could be completely wrong, but I mean, they're not all psychotic brain suckers.
Yep.
Just the most of them.
You just didn't catch you just didn't catch the face because he's hooded and he's got a mask on and everything. But
yeah,
for his actions, do speak a little bit of Illithid.
Yeah, he's probably a little bit. I don't know. Maybe he hasn't tried to eat my brain, so he's okay in my book.
Okay.
So she goes to the shop and she's being discreet again. And she walks in and she starts perusing and she tries to see if there's anything instantaneously that picks her eye. But I mean, she's basically she's feigning like she's shopping just because she wants to see where he is and if she can catch him to have a little quick conversation.
When you go down down into like the little subterranean area that he's got set up, you're the only one down there at this point in time. He's like behind he's behind his little desk and it looks like he's flipping through a just like playing solitaire or whatnot, just waiting for somebody to stop by. And he looks up and that ivory mask of his like catches your eye and he just gives you a friendly little wave as he starts like picking up the cards and just puts them off to the side.
Hello again, my friend.
It's been not even a month, right?
Time tends to affect me funny.
Same here. I just got back from a trip. Unfortunately the gate broke when I came back, so gonna have to repair that now.
Oh,
because he kind of
can those even be repaired? I heard those were.
And he points over to the gate itself. You can see there are multiple singe marks all over it.
Oh wow. Do you mind telling me where that one went to?
Well, that time around I went to the plane of fire. And then pissed off the plane of fire.
Wait, I thought planar travel was only to one particular plane for a gate.
Yes, if you are the undereducated. And if he like reaches in his pouch and he pulls out this keyring, and if you don't have one of these, and you can just see there are multiple keys hanging off of it, and each one is like comprised of a different metal with different runes carved into each one.
That is a conversation for a later date.
He kind of stuffs it back into his cloak.
I don't think I can give you anything that would not be insulting for what that is and how it works.
Yeah, it is a priceless artifact, so you are correct.
However, I too need some things enchanted if possible.
I'm not much of an enchanter, but what were you looking for?
Well, our party has a propensity of teleporting, and they do silly things like not really know where we're going and risking our lives, and I like living. I find it very useful and comforting. I was wondering if there's a way. I've been dabbling in trying to learn as much as I can about arcane circles and the usage of them as teleportation markers. I was wondering if there is such a way to do that with an item instead of actually writing down the actual circle inscriptions. Is there a way I can actually attune an item to multiple teleportation circles so I can basically have that as my reference?
You're looking for like a roadmap to teleportation circles.
Well, not anything pre-existing. I mean, something I would create as I use them. Or if I can mark a location with the same item and expand its reach.
I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on that one. The whole aspect of arcane and everything is not really my forte. Most of what I do has to deal on a planar level, not teleporting from point A to point B.
Do you have an associate I can perhaps talk to?
That elf in that stupid that stupidly named magic store probably could do it. Rich Mahogany, I think it's called. He knows all about the arcane and teleportation.
Wait, is that his name?
No, that's the name of the store. That's the name of the store. Can you imagine somebody the name Rich Mahogany? Sounds like a douchebag woodsman.
Probably.
No, his name is Bosrin. He's one of those drow elves.
I believe I know the shop you're talking about. I had some friends go there the last time I was here. Shame. I'd rather do business with you. I know you give.
If you're looking to do business with me, I do have something I just recently acquired from the Plane of Fire.
Well, I can at least hear about it. I'm rather short on being able to use anything that's attunable, so...
Oh, this isn't an attunement. It's more of a throw and forget. See, kind of like brings you over to a small case that he has like a velvet veil over. Walks over and he pulls it away, and you see this large oblong like circular object that just seems to be crackling and popping with fire, and just like the intensity inside of it, you can tell that this thing is white hot.
It's some sort of bomb.
Oh, it's better than that. It is a heart of fire, something that is only obtainable from the Plane of Fire,
which I'm
and
assuming why you angered it.
Yes, they don't really look kindly on those who slaughter a great elemental for its heart, but here it is.
So I'm presuming you can either control or summon an elemental?
No. Let's put it this way. It would throw this, hopefully, is very far, and it would cause great devastation across the land once it landed.
How far are we talking?
You're gonna want to be about 2 miles away.
Dear Lord.
It can unleash a cataclysm of fire.
That could be rather useful considering the rather silly things we've been tasked with doing recently. Obviously, she she lifts up her arms, which, they're toned, but they're, I'm not one who would be able to do such a throw.
Oh,
Is this
no,
something
no,
that it
no.
takes care of itself, or?
You would need something to throw it, like a catapult or something like that. Would that weird little device that I bought from you before suffice? Oh, no. as the heart itself inside the case is about the size of a basketball.
So it literally needs. Oh, could I fire it from a cannon?
I mean, if the cannon could withstand the heat, yeah.
I mean, I love it. I mean, it is magical, and I mean, for goodness sake, it does come from Bimmy, so who knows how durable it actually is.
It's a Bimmy special, so
what would it take to part with such an item?
Looking at least a hoard of gold.
I mean,
I'm talking ancient dragon wise.
kind of funny you should say that. I happen to know someone who has access to a hoard, but she's on the lam at the moment. There is. What do you know about geese of greed?
Geese of greed. Oh, you mean the avatars?
Yeah, nasty little
Oh.
buggers that have a propensity of taking your belongings.
As he's like, funny enough, I have one.
Oh dear
As
Lord, please.
he points over and like in this arcane rune etched case with like multiple chains wrapped around it and stuff. You see another one of those jade geese sitting in it.
Oh dear God, please.
did that happen to come with 4 bags of holding?
No!
Because I'm about to go ape shit right now.
It looks like it's rather secured. Those things are devastating. It's
Oh yes, I know all too well what they can do. That's why that one is under many locks and many keys.
we were informed that there's a djinn on the far side of the island that we could probably force into assisting us with dealing with the one that we ran into.
The one in Nephalis.
Yes.
I would stay away from that one. Nephalis itself is not really of this world anymore.
Has it breached?
It is a breach.
Oh, that's not good.
It is a breach that is racked with a curse of time. If you've heard of Nephalis, you've obviously heard of these civilizations that settle down and thrive only for disaster to strike them.
I've heard the tale, yes.
It is the same civilization, stuck in a continual loop of suffering.
Sounds like hell.
And I thought the curse in Malosic was bad.
You enter Nephalis, there's no telling if you can exit.
If I could turn back time.
Little do you know that the djinn actually sounds like Cher.
If I could find a way.
So I'll have to let my party know that that is not an option.
Are you... Wait, did you lose something to an avatar?
We all did, yes.
Ooh. How long ago?
I would say less than a month.
Less than a month. Well, depending on what was lost, maybe some of it can be retrieved.
Well, most of it was in bags of holding.
Well, that makes it worse because then the bags gets claimed and whatever's in the bags would also be claimed.
Which is why it was rather devastating when that happened to us.
Indeed, indeed. I would assume that you and your companions are looking for a means to retrieve it.
We technically have a way of retrieving it, however, one of our party members is being rather stubborn about it.
Well, you might want to smack the stubbornness out of that party member. As time goes on, items are lost.
Permanently.
Permanently. They are overtaken by the avatar itself.
Joy. We're gonna have to have a conversation for sure. So, a hoard for the Heart of Fire. I don't know if I can actually find one, but we've stumbled upon weirder things in our travels. And she looks at the goose again, and she's like, "How are you on items of containment for those of demonic? Well, I don't want to say demon, even though I'm mad at him, it would be an insult. Of infernal persuasion.
You're looking to bind one?
Not permanently, just enough to make him worry.
Do you have this one's name?
Not his true name.
That makes things a little more difficult.
Well, I mean, you know, before I knew better, there are reasons why I go by aliases now. In my training, I did not learn of true names, and even the name that I used to give, I do not know if that's my true name. Apparently, it's kept somewhere very secret in the plains, and is very difficult to get to. But
what does this one go by?
Here's a Rakshasa called Machiavellian, because he tends to have that kind of attitude.
He walks behind the counter, and he reaches under, and he pulls up this large a large book that's just covered in what it looks like it's bound in human flesh. And is like, he opens up the pages and everything, like you can see like everything that's written in it is like in a demonic rune that's written in blood. As he just begins to flip through the pages. He's like, you give me some time, maybe I can find his name for you.
How long would you think that would take?
Just depends how fast I read, how much business I do in a day.
I tell you what, my family is working on opening trade on the island here.
Oh, are you related to that short-statured gentleman?
Oh heavens, no. He just works for my family.
We've been working out a deal.
Well, if you can procure that name for me, then I will talk to Mother and see if we can work out something better.
Business is a little slow right now, so I'll do what I can and send you a message if I find anything.
Wonderful.
And when you're looking at that, Rose, you notice that what he's got in front of him is a book of names.
Oh, I know my name is in a book like that some fucking where. Jesus Christ, I need to kill that guy so fast. His days are so numbered. Oh man.
I'm getting flashbacks of Esthea over here.
No, it's just one bartender. Likes to roam
Just one
around.
blacksmith.
Just one guy.
Just
It's
one
okay.
blacksmith. Yeah. Not a
All
problem.
it's ever supposed to be is just one guy.
Just one spa.
Well, let me head over to this this silly elf and see if I can get things I need enchanted. But I definitely was right to come here first. Is there a name I can call you by that won't be threatening to your existence?
Oh, I've forgotten that a long time ago. People here just call me Buddy.
That works for me. And she gives him like a little short bow. And then she just goes, I look very much forward to hearing from you soon.
I'll let you know what I find.
All right. And then she's gonna basically head over just for expediency. Would the half-elf guy be able to do that whole thing? Be able to like, I'm basically trying to make like a teleport tracker.
I know what you're. I know exactly. You're pretty much you're pretty much trying to make a fast travel thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, we're gonna teleport to this location we know shit about. It's like, and then we're gonna leave and then try to teleport back, not really knowing anything about where we just left. Like, I'd rather not be teleported into the face of a mountain.
Again.
Again, yes, again. You know, it's like, you know, there are it's like, you know, Rose works out her trauma with magic items. It's like teleporting without knowing where you're going is bad. I need to fix that because apparently people would just want to keep doing it.
Okay. So as you come up out of the shop, you begin to hear questions coming through the marble about what everyone should do next. Like if you guys should be going after the phylactery, or if you should be going after the headquarters, or you should be going after the crown. And there have been a couple people who have reached out to you trying to get your input.
She goes, well, considering I might have a way to get back our Duke of Chair, I think it would be in our best interest to get the crown.
Duke of Chair.
Yeah. If you think you've figured out how to correct that, then yeah, that's
It's
a good course.
It's complicated, and
I would expect it should be.
it'll be very messy. But if things work out, it will probably cost me a small fortune, which is fine because I would gladly give it up just to see the look on his face when we do it.
Rose,
That's good.
you don't have to shoulder this alone. If you need help, we can help you. Just let us know how.
I don't know specifically how it's going to work, and considering the implications to a particular person who's helping me do this, I'd rather make sure that they are known about as little as possible. What he's doing for me is very dangerous, and the fewer people who know about it, the better.
That's
I mean,
fair.
that's fair.
Just know we are willing to help.
Oh,
Mhm.
but I know. But like I said, there are certain circles with individuals I dabble with that can offer certain types of help. But again, like I said, that comes with a price, and there's usually an inordinate amount of danger involved. The less collateral damage, the better.
Rose, it's okay. I get
I
it.
trust you.
Rule number 36.
If you think I haven't dealt with some shady types hunting down certain monsters previously, you'd be wrong.
Well, I'm not judging. I'm just saying that I need to keep this particular person safe, and the less people that know about him, the better.
That's fine.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, it sounds like the crown is the consensus then.
I think so.
We need to reach out to, actually, Rose, this would be your specialty again. Reach out, and possibly Tickles as well. Reach out to the information selling types.
Well, we would have to see what we can find in actual Arcastus. I mean, things of that nature, especially that old, if you don't start from where the trail begins, it's almost impossible to find out where they are. It being an object of art might be a little bit more helpful for me in finding it. However, again, I at least need to know some details of its origins beyond it's a crown and somebody in Arcastus tried to make it. Once I can actually get a little bit more information regarding who's and what's and where's, then I can actually put some feelers out to see if it's actually still there or if it's made its way into a collection.
Virgin, we got not a detailed description, because I don't think that would have been possible, but we got a description of what the crown was supposed to look like, that it was supposed to have a specific gem in it, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
right?
it was a multifaceted crown that the main gem on the center of it, was to be enchanted with a permanent teleportation spell that would teleport the wearer into the city at any time.
So we have at least a decent description to go off of. It may not be much, it may be something though.
Tickles, since you spent time in Arcastus, something like that sounds like something that maybe the Artificers Guild would have had a hand in crafting.
Okay, I'll kind of relay that. So I said, well, I know, a guild that might have had their hand in that. Maybe
It's a
they can help us
start.
out.
Yeah, no, it's a start.
Any leads are more than we had.
Mhm.
That's, and I have personal matters in Arcastus.
Better than kicking down.
Yes,
doors
that is
asking
true.
questions.
You needed some help with some stuff in Arcastus.
Oh, they
didn't you?
helped you with your arm too.
Yes, they did, and I need to find the sumbitch that's got that E-free gun.
It's not in Arcastus.
You said it was in Arcastus.
No,
That's what you said.
no, it's not in Arcastus. It's in the Collector's Vault.
Like, wait, over at the freaking.
The Beholder.
The Beholder.
That's
Oh, that's right.
Oh wait, no, you're right. You're right. There is I am wrong. There is somebody
Oh,
who's
wait.
carrying the twin. That is
Yes,
correct,
that's-
and he is in
that's what-
Arcastus.
The key was the key
key,
to
yeah.
something. The Shadow Roads. The key
Yeah.
to the Shadow Roads.
The key to the Shadow
is-
Roads and multiple other things are in the Collector's Vault. Yes, the
Okay.
Ifrit gun is in Arcastus, or that was the last
Yes.
place you heard it.
Last place I heard it, and that's what I'm gonna go track down. Yes.
And then while everyone's talking, she goes, "Oh, and Ashton, love,
Mhm.
the sooner you can figure out how you wish to word your wish to get our things back from the goose, the better. The longer that miscreant has our things, the less of a chance we have of getting it back."
Oh, good to
No
know.
pressure.
No pressure.
No, thank you. Something I will need to ponder.
And Rose, when you stop by the Rich Mahogany, he pretty much tells you that something like that is beyond his ability to do so. You would need somebody of an archmage level of power to be able to create anything such a device such as that.
Dear Lord, I only know one archmage. And he's rather senile. Useful, but senile.
Oh no, Barnaby.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. He did start me on my journey with my research on that whole topic, so of course he would be the one to actually enchant the item. I need to actually do the thing I want to do. Joy. And then Rose is going to see if she can do a direct link to Zale.
If Zale's still got the gem or still got the pearl, she can.
What time is it?
Like midday, I think.
Given the range, yeah, it's probably mid-afternoon for Zale.
Oh, I'm well done what the heck I was doing.
Oh no! It's the time difference because you're in different parts of the world.
Yeah, because we're on a.
You guys are on the southeast continent, and Zale's smack dab in the center. So for Zale, it's like mid-afternoon.
Zale, darling, are you even listening anymore?
I haven't heard your voice in quite a while. It's good to hear you, Rose.
Yes. It is good to hear your voice too. I do. The next time we are face to face, I will have words about your replacement, though. She's
Something wrong.
She's
volatile.
Yes.
I am aware.
She's a handful. Has her uses, but she's like a rough gem that has many dull facets. She needs lots of hammering and chiseling.
I would say more like a rough piece of ore than a gem, but close enough.
Well, if she was just an ore, I'd chuck her in a furnace and then be rid of her. But that's
I
not...
feel like she might like that, actually.
Yes. I need you to do me a favor. If it's not really time sensitive, but I need you to ask Barnaby a question for me when you have the opportunity. I've been working on some things based on some knowledge he gave me, and it seems that the thing that I wish to do, someone of his caliber as a caster, is required. I have, those little silver dangles that TUES gave us.
Yes, I still wear mine proudly.
Well, I thought of a very interesting thing to do with mine, and apparently I need an archmage to be able to do it, and someone who is particularly familiar with the art of teleportation. So I need to know if Barnaby has a means of locking in locations to an enchanted item to be used as a focus for teleportation.
I see. I suppose that's easy enough. I can ask him the next time I see him. I would like a favor in return, though, Rose.
That's fine. I don't have an issue with that.
Good. At some point, Kyo is going to ask for your assistance in a task.
Yeah, she keeps talking about some great evil.
Yes. Humor her. Say yes.
Do you know what it is?
I may.
Okay. Well, I mean, as long as I don't actually have to entertain actually doing it, I don't mind stringing her along. I mean,
That's all I ask.
she seems kind of gullible in that regard.
I'll let you know when I've heard back from Barnaby.
Thank you so much. Give Yif my love.
I will.
And your lovely daughter. I'm pretty sure her third or fourth coat has come in nicely already.
Oh, she's a handful now.
Well, be sure not to keep her too collared, considering she's more than likely going to be your replacement.
I hope so.
All right. Well, I will chat with you soon if I can. If you don't hear from us for an extended amount of time, it is probably because we died and Armageddon is going to ravage the land. Nothing atypical for our party.
Yes, so nothing out of the ordinary then.
No, nothing crazy. We basically dodged a demon lord. We're about to tackle another one. We're trying to find an ancient artifact that's been lost for 200 years. Ashton's Lich of a Grandfather basically blew up the temple for the Brotherhood of the Demon Hunters and is trying to break into their vault to get access to all their years of esoteric knowledge to basically use it to carve a swath of destruction through the planet. So keep your nose safe as best you can.
Yes, and same to you. Do try and come back in mostly one piece.
We're trying. We'll see what happens. I have means of getting away from any number of silly things they might be trying to do. But like I said, there are things that need to be done, and for some odd reason, we're the ones who need to do it. So I guess it's a lot in life, eh?
Seems to be, but we'll get through it. All of us.
Well, we'll talk to you later.
Yes. Be safe.
And while Rose is having that conversation with Zale, she's making her way back towards the inn. You're on mute.
Okay. So Rose walks back in as the rest of you are still in the common room, trying to make plans on how you're going to get to Arcastus and begin your search for the crown.
Feel better, Rose?
Quite.
Good.
I got to have some very productive conversations that helped clear my mind.
Good, I'm glad. We're still thinking about stuff.
I thought it was decided we were going to go to Arcastus to see if we can start tracking down the crown.
We are. I'm just saying well, I mean, Tickles has a means to help us as far as like a potential location.
I would hope so, considering she trained as an artificer there.
Yes. And
So what's the
yeah.
problem?
That's it. We were just talking. That's all.
All right. Well, I mean, unless Tickles has a means of teleportation, then one of you who has an item to allow for teleportation, I would highly suggest you allow Tickles to attune to it for this particular leg of our journey.
I mean,
I look at Keo.
Keo, you're bad at teleportation.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, you suck at teleportation. You give up your item to the rat.
All for teleporting?
Well, I mean, we're not giving you the item. I mean, it still belongs to whoever it belongs to. It's just, for you to be able to use it, you need to be attuned to it. And I'm pretty sure, considering the length of our travels, you're attuned to several things already and won't be able to attune to anything extra.
I'm trying to see how many things I'm attuned to. Give me a second.
You're an artificer. You have extra attunements, I think.
I know, yeah. That's why
10th
that's
level
why I'm thinking.
artificer. At 10th level
Yeah,
artificer,
yeah, it's
you
10
get a 4th slot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's,
did
it's 10th level.
Did they really make it 10th level? Wow.
Yep, magic,
they're just
magic item added.
they're like, you got to go that deep if you want an extra slot.
Better commit, brah. Better commit.
I don't know. 10 is a weird commitment because that only gives you
Most
two. That
yeah.
only gives you 2 ASI.
And most games don't even get to level 10.
Yep. That's a rough. Like I will take a little side jaunt and just tell people, if you're multi-classing, you need to think about your ASIs when you're multi-classing because you don't get them at your player level, you get them at your class level, which a lot of people forget. I've run into people in organized play who are like, oh, I got this, and this. And I'm like, how are you doing that? And it's like, well, I have this. And like, no, it's like,
No, you don't.
Your class levels don't line up for the stats you're using.
So how many items are you attuned to, Groudon?
I'm trying to think here. So the armor,
A sniper rifle.
You've got the armor.
the sniper rifle is infused.
Is an infusion. That doesn't mean it does it require an attunement, or is it one of those?
Is it the repeating shot?
It does require an attunement.
Okay, so there's
Yeah.
2.
So celestial considered? Yes.
Celestial, no, you don't need to
Oh, no?
attune to.
Okay.
That's
I
nice.
just made a bag of holding.
That's not
then-
an
It's not
that's
an attunement.
No,
Oh, never mind then.
Those are non-attunable.
Yeah,
Which is
Um,
awesome.
Give me a moment.
I can pull up your character sheet. Well, like I'm sitting here,
Yeah.
I'm like, sitting here, I'm like, wait a second, I have access to everyone's character sheet.
Oh goddamn, Roger,
Well,
can
I
I
mean-
can I do a quick retcon and buy a bag of holding as a throwaway task?
Yeah, it's like
All right,
1,000.
cool.
They're like 1,000 gold.
Yeah, just like I need that.
Let's
Even-
see.
Even if your attunement slots are all used up right now, it's just a matter of attuning to the helm using teleport and then reattuning to one of your items.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
It takes an extra
yeah,
hour.
yeah, that's
Dude,
what
I
Rose
love
suggested.
the name of the items that you came up with. These Granado Fantismo.
Thanks.
Granada fantasies, man.
I don't think there's anything else that you've attuned to. I know you have items in your possession that require attunement, like the Mind Flayer dagger, but
Yeah, but I don't
Um,
even use that.
you
so it's
don't
not
use
really
that.
Attuned.
Yeah. because you haven't attuned to it.
I think the only two
Um,
things I have is just the stealth armor that you gave me and the freaking
Yep.
sniper rifle.
Yeah, because
I think that's it.
everything else is just like mundane things that people have given you. Like even Admiral
Yeah.
Annabelle isn't a magic item that needs to be attuned to. So yeah, so you
how many items can I just
3.
normally can I, so it's
3.
3. Okay.
Yep.
So I can technically attune to it and then just take it off. So yeah.
Is that the plan then?
Well, I mean,
Going
she's
to
been there.
Arcastus.
well, I mean, do
I
you
have-
you trained as an artificer there? You have the most familiarity with Arcastus than anybody in the party.
Mhm.
Yes, I do.
It's-
And
it's-
I've been
you
there
ain't
for
wrong.
over
Like
yeah,
it is,
over a
it is,
year
it
or
is,
two.
it is. I mean, you'd have to roll like a 1 to fuck that roll to screw us over in the teleport.
okay, so
Don't put
Okay.
that out there.
okay,
Put
so
that juju
don't
out
put that
there.
out
so
there.
no, very familiar. In order to completely fuck it up, it's a 1 to a 5.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
don't put that out there.
You have like an on target teleportation is a 25 to 100, so you have a very large spectrum of
Yeah.
success.
Wait, is this a D100 or is this a
The
20?
D100.
it's a D100.
Okay, I have a good.
So before everyone is going to teleport, does anybody need to take care of anything in town?
Yes, I'm gonna finally do what I finally do. I smashed the figurine.
All right, you reach into your bag, you pull out this little cat-like figurine, you slam it on the floor, and this little ball of fuzz begins to like grow and sprout, and then a tail pops out, and a couple legs, and then like its ears, and that little Kamasalot that you got back in Kamiroska is now sitting next to you.
Yay! I hug it.
And it just kind of like brushes up against you and starts purring.
Like Rose gets like super goo goo eyes, and she's like, "Oh, can I hold her?"
Sure.
And Rose just like as she does with all cute small things, she just basically grabs it and nuzzles it, and she just gushes all over it. And she's like, "Oh, I miss
it's just purring super loud. It's got a motor in it.
It's like, I miss Luna so much."
Rojan, I'm gonna.
And Rose reluctantly hands it back to you.
Reluctantly. Yay!
I'm gonna go out and buy specific spell components. You know, like the GP worth. I'm gonna have to make a list though and send it to you.
Okay.
So, and I'll, since I have to have this stuff specifically for certain spells,
Like revivify and stuff.
yeah, revivify, and like there's ones that are holy water or powdered silver and iron worth at least 100 gold pieces, which the silver or the spell consumes.
I thought it was 25 for the silver for the ceremony.
That's for ceremony. There's other spells that require a
Oh.
lot more.
Look at you and your fancy paladin magic.
All right.
Oh, and I pull from that pouch you gave me.
Okay.
So I'll get a list to you and the cost later.
All right. So you reach in and you pull out a ruby that is worth 800 gold.
Oh, damn.
Also, before we leave this town, is there any practitioners of natural magic here that I would be able to acquire a better druidic focus from, since that was, we retconned the raccoon thing?
Not in this town. The only practitioner that there is Bosrin in Rich Mahogany.
Okay, I will leave it for another town then.
Okay. Anybody else need to take care of any business in Liren?
Nope, I'm just getting out these bad rolls. Okay, we're good.
Can I find any health potions?
Oh god.
Really? Really?
You said bag of holding was 1,000 gold pieces?
Yes.
Right?
It's 1,000
I've
gold
already
pieces.
I'll already deduct that then
Ash,
from my current gold.
you have a perma healing potion.
Yeah.
If you have any health,
it's a sickness. She does not care.
I'm not gonna lie, this is not an Ash thing. This is a player thing.
This is like, it's like those people who hoard like cleaning materials and stuff, and it's like gonna disinfect everything every 2 seconds.
Rojan,
Thankfully, I don't do that.
Rojan, this is the same person that, if it were possible, she would hoard the ever-filling flasks of healing potions and buy
Never use
as
them.
many of those as she could.
Yeah.
It's like, what? I only need 10,000 of them.
Unfortunately, no, not in this town. There's no alchemist.
You did that on purpose.
Yes,
Probably.
I specifically avoid putting alchemists in town so you can't buy healing potions.
We just happened to arrive in this town when the alchemist was out on vacation.
You're right.
They're out gathering herbs.
I specifically remember the last time we were here, Zale was looking for alchemy supplies.
Alchemy supplies.
And could not find them.
That is
Nope.
true.
Yep.
They'll try to
Need you tag teaming with the DM?
She actually got beat with a wooden spoon by an angry dwarven mother because of it.
it was great.
Awesome. That's right.
So, who's ready to die? I'm just kidding. Get it?
Nope.
Die, because dice.
Kyo is going
I don't
to take
want to see
the
dice here.
no the,
I don't
the helm
either.
of teleportation and hand it over to Tickles.
All right. So it takes an hour to attune.
Do be careful; it belongs to the matriarch.
Okay, if I break it, Zell will understand.
You mean tear it out of your hide? Yes.
I have hide?
Okay.
Well, I mean, you won't after that.
So everyone joins hands
We're joining hands, kumbaya, my lord. All right,
that
here we
roll.
go.
What you get?
So you want good news?
You did
91.
roll 5 or
Good.
Yeah,
better.
I was gonna
Good.
say
Jeez.
like we will hunt you down, sir.
No, I got a 91.
This is
so I'm
not
good.
the time to be joking.
Yeah, because like unpredictable, because on a mishap, unpredictable magic results in a difficult journey. Each teleporting creature takes 3d10 force damage, and I re-roll on the table to find out where you wind up.
Yeah.
And we're
Right
back
smack dab in the
of
middle of
Malorsic.
Malorsic.
Oh my
And
god.
there we are on a mountainside.
Yep,
Can
there
you-
you
can you-
are in the mountainside.
I know. Oh my god,
Hey,
that'd
I
be
know
s-
this place.
that would suck so much if we wound up at the same crash site where the fucking bell is.
You're
and
you're
the-
just
and
you're
the
just
ship.
sitting on the
Our
ship.
boat.
Yeah, you're
And
just on
knowing-
the boat again.
Knowing
We
our
found our
luck,
boat.
knowing our luck,
I found my box.
someone would hit the bell as we landed.
Actually, because when I roll, other mishaps could happen. Because so definitely you can hit that bell and you get thrown somewhere else.
That,
With the
that
boat,
would
with the
that
broken
would
boat.
be amazing.
Only if we roll the 1.
I
I
kind
wish
of
we'd be close
I
to
kind of want
the
that. I
Grove of
kind of
Kira.
want that to happen now.
But everyone joins hands, and that very familiar white light fills up everybody's vision. And as it dies down, everyone appears in a small loft that Tickles had been living in during her time in Malorsic. Not Malorsic. So yeah, Malorsic.
Yeah.
Arcastus.
Little did we know that Tickles was a spy for the worm god.
Are we dead?
Nope. Welcome to my home.
Not dead.
Oh, this is
Like-
nice.
Like what's the class grade of the room? Is it like basic, peasant, middle class, upper class?
It's just like your average run of the mill loft. But you see that there's a bed and there's like a little workshop and a desk. You know, like a fine layer of dust is over it because nobody's been in here for like a couple months. But you know, it looks very lived in.
Rose looks at Tickles and she goes, "I would have thought you'd have lived in better."
Why would I need better? If I needed better, I'd just go back to Captain Cheeseburger's place.
I guess you have a point.
Just needed some place to sleep and do some work, and that's all I need.
This is nice.
Oh, thank you. That's my bed. That's my workshop.
So which part of the town are you in? Are you like on the edge, or are you pretty close to like the center? Will we get killed here?
I don't know, Rojan. Why don't you tell me? Because I have no clue.
You technically live in a part of the city known as the Manufactorium, which is where a
Okay.
lot of like the artificers and arcanists and anybody who works with the machinery of the city takes residence. It's also where the Artificer Guild is housed at. You're actually
Okay.
you're maybe about a 20-minute walk from the doorstep of the Artificer Guild.
All right, sounds good. We're just like right outside the
nice.
guild here.
Do they happen to have a library or a catalog of things they've been commissioned to make?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably, but you might need to
You know that
touch
they
some
do.
extra-ups.
You know that any sort of order or any sort of item that has been made using guild materials or like the guild shops themselves are very meticulously cataloged, timed, date, everything.
So yes, you do.
That's useful.
Is it only accessible to those who are a member of the guild, or is the public allowed to see it?
Guild only.
Yep, guild only. Unless you want me to find something for you, I can probably check.
I mean, you're part of the guild, right? So that should be no problem.
I mean, you know what we're looking for, Tickles.
What are we looking for? Oh, right. Yes, the crown.
The Malorsic. So it was commissioned by.
assuming the ruler of Malorsik, or at least someone in Malorsik. And yeah, with a crown specifically made with a gem to teleport directly to Malorsik.
Did the Revenants tell us who was the actual commissioner of the crown? Was it the Duke?
It was just the Duke. It was the Duke of Malorsik that he commissioned the crown on the day that he was going to announce Malorsik's independence from this far reach and declare itself its own sovereign nation.
That was
That
about 200
That was
years
about
ago.
200 years ago.
Yep. Raven looks like he wanted to say something.
Nope. Just bad puns. Don't mind me.
Well, I mean, could try and see if we can figure a way in, if it's not just Tickles, but I'd rather not risk it if we can, since we have the easy access. Just the bulk of this particular task, Tickles, is going to fall on your hands. Are you okay with this?
I could definitely try, yes.
All right, then. So I guess all we can do is wait until Tickles can find anything useful and then go from there.
All right. So here's my place. If you destroy it, that's okay. You know? Trust me, I would have destroyed this place too. So
Is Tickles the only one who's going to go out to procure the information?
yes.
I
Tickles
don't
is the
know
only-
if we'd
well-
be allowed to go.
Well, Tickles is the only one who's allowed to go. Rose can probably get in, but she doesn't want to risk she doesn't want to risk the easy in of Tickles being able to just walk into the library and look up the information for us. It's not like we gotta sneak in. So she's like, I mean,
Exactly.
we just gotta wait for Tickles to, find the info and pray she doesn't get distracted.
At the same point, we don't have to leave Tickles. We don't have to have Tickles go completely alone. We obviously shouldn't try to force our way in there, but we can travel with her until she is at the point of entry.
And then what do we do? Just sit out in front of the Guild of Artificers and twiddle our thumbs?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sure, why not?
Plus, it prevents me
Guys,
from
we
being
can find
distracted.
magic here.
I'm pretty sure I can find much better things to do in a city this vast with the bulk of secrets that are here. One in particular that I know about that I'd like to try and find some information on.
We also know that Tickles has enemies. And that's
Do I?
why
Here?
that's why I don't want Tickles to go alone. So I at least will be traveling with Tickles until the point that I can no longer.
I think he meant in general you have enemies. Which,
I mean, I have a
is
lot of
pretty
enemies.
fair
They don't like
assumption.
me. I mean, there's the pirates in the sea.
Your family.
My
About the 6 towns
No,
you
you're
set
like-
on fire.
You're like your maternal family.
Oh.
Or at least, yeah, and stepbrother.
they're
They
fine.
did
Husband's
kidnap
got
you
'em.
once already.
They did, yeah.
Well, I was asleep, so I was, it was an unfair advantage.
Doesn't mean
So-
I won't try to get an unfair advantage.
Anyway, I'm just
again.
gonna go.
Is
I'll
there
go
a
with
window
her.
in here that
Oh, yeah.
looks out to the
Yeah,
street?
there are multiple windows. It's not like a shut-in, like a shut-in establishment. There are windows and stuff. The shutters are just closed.
Okay.
I will go
my
with
darkness.
Tickles, and I will sit outside when I need to and twiddle my thumbs. Do not care.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go open one of the windows. Is there a lot of like foot traffic and stuff outside, or is it pretty
So
empty?
when you open the windows to this is just,
Make a wisdom saving throw.
it's just like so much information to process for Kyo, because this is a completely opposite to that of like Dagger Tree or any other civilization that she may have visited. When you open the door, you see like motorized carriages going down, like just driving down the streets, various gear forged moving along with like the various foot traffic that are crowding the sidewalks. When you look up in the sky, there are multiple airships like flying about. almost as if like they're just doing like a patrol route. There's even this strange looking long metal tube on a rail just going around like around like certain parts of the city and stopping and then going again. Like the town, it's the city itself, the town, the streets are paved, the sidewalks are that of like a laid brick. It's almost reminiscent of like an industrial area city than most of the other places that you've been to.
I think Kyo is going to, I've been doing some rolls off to the side here and they've all been really bad. Kyo is going to immediately run over to TUES after seeing all of that out there and like cling on to him hard enough that her claws are kind of digging into him. And she like leans in against him. We can't be here. We can't be here.
Yes, you can. We're not going to kill you.
But we want to kill them.
Well,
Just is Kyo saying
No.
this out
Well,
loud or a
don't.
whisper? Like how is Kyo saying
and
this?
you don't.
It's an indoor voice. It's
All right.
not a whisper.
Well, you can try to go out and start randomly killing the inhabitants of this town. I'm pretty sure the authorities will quickly dispatch you, and I, for one, will disavow any knowledge of your existence.
The short is, don't kill them.
But we want to. We know we shouldn't. The war is over, but we want to.
Then.
Oh, is it
just
back to that
don't.
little thing?
You're good. You'll be good. Just stay in here. Just meditate. It will be all good.
Are we gonna have to leave someone to babysit her?
Yeah.
I'll stay behind.
Close the window. Close your eyes and just breathe.
Is Tears and Tickles already gone?
Oh
No.
yeah. No, it's
Oh, not yet?
Calabash and
Okay.
Tickles.
Yeah, no, I mean I could stay behind and watch her.
Don't let her out of your sight.
We don't want to cause problems.
Then don't.
We are trying. It is difficult.
Okay, how about this, Kyo? If you want us to help you, you have to be on your best behavior.
We are trying.
Okay.
What are we helping her with again?
Remember she had an issue that we may need to help her with, but we haven't had a chance to kind of sit down and talk about it just yet, so hopefully maybe we can do that soon.
We have not asked for Rose's support yet. Rose
That's also true.
does not like us very much, so we leave Rose to last.
Well,
Oh,
how about this? If you can behave yourself and not do anything that will get us ejected from this town, then I will seriously consider aiding you in your endeavor.
That would be agreeable.
All right then. We're still leaving the babysitter here.
I still was planning on staying.
Please don't act like this.
Says the one that does something in every single one of our hometowns.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Please don't light it on fire.
I like this one.
Kyo, I'm going to turn my back and whatever happens, happens.
Like
oh no, she's
ev-
gone.
Every other town,
You
fire,
blink.
devastation, meteor storms.
You know,
Ash
I really,
blinks, the
I
whole
really
town
liked my
is on
brother's
fire.
grave too, but look how that turned out. So you know,
Oh,
I liked my people before you committed genocide, but you know, don't worry about it.
So
My
before
bad.
Tears leaves, he's going to unload a few things into Ash's bag of holding.
Okay.
I'll
His
hold it.
giant shield first.
Drop it off.
Nope. The shield.
I don't think the
comes
shield will fit.
the shield
I can
always.
just
goes
imagine
to
just be
Tyrus.
like it just and then it goes. vroom.
with. If I have to beat someone to death, the shield will be the tool of that.
I'm still trying to figure out a proper shield warden in 5e. I kind of sort of figured out how to do it in Pathfinder. I'm trying to figure out an optimal way of doing it in 5th edition. I literally just want to have like just someone walking around in full plate and 2 tower shields and just basically Malachi crunching everything in sight. It's just like, it's like, rah, we will destroy you. Splat. It's like, Rose is gonna head out, and so so Rose knows that there is a particular furnace in this city that uses particular items to power it.
Yeah. There's actually numerous ones.
Yeah,
that do that.
She has not shared that information with anybody in the party.
I think the only other person who would know of the forges themselves would be Tickles.
Yeah. And Rose is gonna try and figure out, is there a black market I can even attempt to try and find in the city?
Okay.
Because she wants to replace the light star that she had. She doesn't know what it does, but she knows
I know what it does.
She knows she had one and it's awesome and she wants it back. Or at least an equivalent one.
Okay.
So that is her task here in Arcastus.
Who is going out on the street?
Tyrus will be going out.
All right. Tyrus, Tickles, Calderos, and Rose. And then Ash and Kyo are staying back.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds right.
So as all of you exit the loft and go down onto the street side and begin to like intermingle with some of the people, Tyrus gets a couple odd looks from some of the people passing by, but nothing too dangerous. More questioning, because it may be that they've never seen a Simic hybrid before. Some of them kind of like step away from you. Others, like especially children, just like keep watching you from like as they walk by you. They just turn around, like almost tripping over themselves at times. But as you're walking down, you notice that there are certain checkpoints that have been set up at the city, and it looks like they're kind of requiring people to stand in some sort of tunnel, and when they pull a lever, like a little sonic blast hits them, and then they're released and they're let go to pass. But there's definitely one that's set up blocking the way to the what do you call it, the Artificers Guild.
I have a theory, but I will leave that alone.
If you are looking to go to the guild, you're going to have to go through said checkpoint.
That's fine.
Okay.
I have no issues. I don't think there should be any issue whatsoever.
Okay. So as you come up to the checkpoint, you're stopped by one of the Gearforge guards, who kind of looks over at all of you. Names.
Hi, I'm Tickles.
Tyrus.
Calderos.
Rosaline Thorn.
What's your business with the Artificers Guild?
We're looking to retrieve some possible information about an item that was once created and its current possible whereabouts.
All of you?
Yes.
Well, that's what they want to do. I've heard wonderful things about this city and the shopping that is available in it, and I wish to go to the shopping district.
Shopping district's back that way, ma'am. Simply get on the tram, it will take you down to the district.
Is that long tubular thing on the rail?
That would be it.
Is there some sort of map or something that will let me know when I need to depart?
There will be an announcement over a speaker informing you when you've reached the district.
Wonderful. You all have fun perusing through thick, heavy, dusty books. I'm going to spend money. Bye.
All right.
I'm gonna spend money. You have fun being nerds. I'm going on a shopping spree.
Pretty much.
The Gear Forged looks over at Rose and just shakes his head and back to the group. Are any of you members of the guild?
I.
May I see your guild badge, please?
Yes,
You do have one.
I do. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess I'm just trying to remember.
No, you do have a guild badge. And he looks at it and hands it back to you. Step in the tube.
Okay.
And you step.
Just me or the other two?
No, like they're doing it one at a time.
Oh, okay.
And you step in the tube. They pull the lever. You're hit with like a sonic blast. Just this loud noise. It kind of like brings your ears for a bit.
Ow.
But after they see that there's no sort of reaction, the door of the tube opens up and you're let onto the other side.
Now, was this more like sound, or was this just more like a force,
It was like a loud bell ringing.
I know what they were trying to do. Okay.
Next.
Muted.
They're looking for the doppelganger people.
That or they're looking for Sven.
Did Sven go crazy here?
Sven
No,
was
he's still it's in Felox.
but Sven was with her when she was in Arcastus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Sven is one of those. Like,
But
part
Sven,
of those...
no, he's not part of them. The thing that you captured, or that was held captive in Arcastus, is not the same thing as Sven.
Yeah,
I swear that I got Sven from the raccoon. But...
Wasn't it susceptible to sound as well?
Yep.
Yes, it is susceptible to sound, but they are not the same thing.
he came from
okay.
the ship that crash landed.
Yep.
And also, Zale warned them, specifically Max, about it several times, and even asked for help in containing it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Well, Tears will step in.
All right, and they blast Tyrus with the noise, and as they don't seem to see anything they're looking for, they let you on out.
Okay.
What are you hunting for?
You don't know.
What does it do?
Well, if you are hiding your true form, it reveals it.
Well, it's good to know this wasn't just an elaborate illusion I've been wearing for the past year or two.
You must be new in town.
Indeed.
The royal family was containing something in one of the manufactorium labs. It got loose and has been running amok in the city ever since.
Oh, does it eat people randomly?
And then assumes their form.
Oh, okay. Nope, that's a different thing. Maybe. Good enough.
Goddamn Arcastans. Calderos, do you walk in?
Yes.
All right, and again, they blast you. Nothing happens. They let you on your way.
Hooray, we made it. No issues.
If you happen to come in contact with any creature, if we want to call it that, you come in contact with a slime that tries to eat you, please be sure to report the incident to any of the healers' halls in the city, as you may have contracted a blood plague.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good.
Good enough. I don't intend to get eaten today, but thank you for the information.
Okay.
No one expects to get eaten today.
I look
Me
at
neither.
Tickles.
No one expects the blood plague.
Look, I don't have Sven here. He's being contained,
Is
okay?
this-
I miss
is
him.
this par for how this place operates? They let random experiments loose.
Kind of, yeah. Not on purpose, though.
Yeah. Tickles, you know that like most injuries in the workforce are due to haywire experiments going all sorts of wrong.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I lost my hand due to a mushroom, so yeah.
Good. Good.
But
All right.
you're let on your way towards and you begin to ascend the stairs up to the Artificers Guild.
Hooray.
And once you make it to the main door, Tickles, you see a small indentation where guild members insert their badges in order to have the doors open up. But you know that that now that you're here, anything past these doors is only accessible to you.
Okay. So I'm just gonna lie to him. You guys gotta stay here. Wait for me. I'll be back. I'll look for this crown from the Duke. I'll start reading some books or whatever. I'll ask around. And let's see here. I'll let you guys know. So I'll be back.
Okay. So Tickles, as you make your way into the guild hall, are you heading like straight to the what is it called? The record keeper?
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight to the record keeper unless
Okay.
someone like says hi.
No, the people as you're walking through, people people who recognize you, nod in a greeting, but they seem rather busy.
Okay.
But you take a small elevator down a couple floors until you get to the level of the record keeper's library, and there's a small desk over off to the side with a gear forge sitting behind it, and it's sitting in a very stationary position. And as soon
Okay,
as
I'm
you
gonna go-
walk in, its head kind of like just like clicks on over to you. Can I help you with something today?
Yes, I need to find the records on a
Well, this
piece
is
of
the record.
item.
This is the record keeper's office. This would be the correct place to look.
Correct.
What specifically are you looking for?
I'm looking for a crown that was made for a duke over in Malorsic
Duke of Malorsic.
about 200 years ago.
200 years ago. That would be down. That would be down in our Southern Reach section. You may have to go back a little bit, but you should find the book you're looking for if you spend enough time.
Okay, I'll definitely do
Actually,
that. Thank you. Oh, never mind.
I'm absent-minded today. Give me a moment. He goes under and he brings up a book and he just starts flipping through it. Let's see. You said 200 years ago, crown.
That can also teleport, apparently.
Okay, so that's magical. You're gonna want magical royalty orders. It should have the dates available for you.
Okay. All right. So just go back a few and then just kind of.
Yes, it should be back there.
Sounds good. I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. You begin to go through the rows and rows and rows of books that this part of the guild hall holds. It goes back since the start of the guild. If you wanted to, you would be able to look up whatever the very first order was for that was put in for the artificers. But go ahead and give me a an investigation roll.
Investigation? I could do that. Investigation is a 13. That is a 19, so
Yes. It takes a little bit of time, but you do find the book
okay.
that you were looking for, and it's a very hefty tome.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
But you take it over to like one of the reading tables and you plop it on down. And you begin to flip through it.
All right.
Give me an investigation check. See if you can't find it.
Another one. All right. I like this die. Cock it, and I drop it. Where is it? An 18. I'll take it.
Not roll it onto the table.
Okay, I'll roll it.
Yeah, you can't roll on the floor. Floor doesn't count.
Floor dice are not real dice.
All right. Okay, a 13, so 26.
26. You do find the book, or you do find the crown that it was put in, and it looks like Grand Artificer. You think it says Black Rose or Blackwell? The name is a little bit smudged.
Okay. Is there any way I can try to interpret?
You think it says Black Rose, Blackwell, something like that, but it has the date of completion.
Okay.
And it shows that the crown was prepared and sent out for delivery.
Does it show who had the item or who was the delivery person?
It looks like it was to be delivered by one of the guild couriers to a small transport in Arcanum, and then it was going to be taken by sea down to Liren and then through the area to Malorsic.
Okay, so a guild courier to Liren, Malorsic. All right. Well, it didn't reach Malorsic, so there was an issue either with the guild courier on its way to.
As you continue reading, you notice that there's an addendum to it that the crown had been lost in a bandit attack before the courier could reach Arcanum, and then a new order for another crown was put in, but there's nothing else saying that the order itself was completed.
Okay, so does it show like any like patent or like how to make this crown?
It does not. This is only the records of the completions and everything. This isn't where any of the guild secrets are stored.
All right. Okay, I'll try to relay that information, but first I want to see. I'm trying to think here. So, is there anyone I can talk to, like a higher up, to see if I can get this made? Since it was put in reorder, in a sense.
You give me a history check.
Okay. History not so good, but we'll see. Okay, that is 11, 16.
The only way to get it to get it remade or get it manufactured now would be have the original requester send in a request again for it.
All right. Okay. So all right. I'm going to relay the information to Caldros and who was right? Terrace?
Yep.
And be like, it said that it was lost, or the courier was on its way towards Malorsic, but he got attacked, and so it's lost. They did try to put a new order in, but as you know, as how things kind of went, it wasn't remade. So there's that. So, is there anything else that you want me to find since I'm in here?
Does it say where the crown was lost?
Where did it say where it was attacked?
It was just said in transport to Arcanum.
It just said in transport.
From Arcastus to Arcanum?
Yes.
Well then, it might be relatively nearby.
I'm trying to check the freaking.
Yeah, Arcanum is to pretty much the southeast of.
Yeah,
Arcastus.
it's a couple days.
Okay. Yeah, we can probably do that. All right.
However, we should see if they have any more additional information as to where, why.
Didn't really say why it was attacked. It just said it was lost. That was it.
So, Tickles, as you're talking on the gem, a book falls down onto the table across from you, and you see Max sit in the chair, and he begins to just like open it up and begins to flip through the pages.
IMAX?
And he just continues the pages, and when he hears his name, he kind of like looks up to you, and there's like a flash of familiarity in his eyes, and then there's just like this soft smile as like his head opens up and peels back to that like just this like this viscous like, red and like white colored slime, and then it morphs into you,
I need help.
and that's where we're ending.
I need an
Real
adult.
quick, did Tyrus and I see this?
No, because this is inside the inside the guild hall itself. He's still in the library. I should say she's
Run,
still
Tickles, run.
Yeah.
Throw the book and run.
Yep. But that is where we are going to end for this week.
Lord.
Back.
Indeed.
Not gonna lie, I may turn my back on Kyo for just a moment.
Well,
You're
I
gonna
gave-
do it on purpose.
I'm
I
okay
gave
with
you
this.
the tools to take care of it, so don't worry.
I do.
Remember,
Don't take this personally, but I need to tie you up to the bed.
use the Astia method.
No,
Knock
that's a
her
bad
out?
method.
Knock
Don't
her
do
out?
that.
Multiple concussions.
I'm the dwarf now. I've got the muscle, so I'm so sorry. Don't take this personally. Whack!
I was wondering when you all were going to get to Arcastus.
Want to be here anymore?
It's so wrong. It's like, oh, look, it's Tickles. Like, oh shit, run, run.
Hi, Sven 2.0.
I kind of
Run.
wish that I was Zale right now and not Kyo, because it would be a lot easier to resist eating everyone as Zale because she knows better.
You know, it's Kyo.
No,
No.
Kyo's having a harder
Zale-
time. Kyo was brought up as a battle
Arcastan's
shaman
bad.
to fight the Arcastans.
Yeah. Zale made peace.
Yeah.
And like the only reason why it could turn into Tickles is because it's technically eaten Tickles before. Like when it was attacking everyone, it did damage to Tickles. So
Yeah, I think it was in the very first or maybe the second time that we fought it.
Yep.
That it happened.
it could technically turn into Ash and Tickles right now.
No, because I was asleep, and when I woke up, I teleported that motherfucker.
No,
I had
like-
a gem.
No, that was another time. You've
Oh,
taken
okay.
damage from it before.
Yeah,
Oh.
we fought this thing like 2 or 3 separate
Yeah.
times.
Like
How did
when-
that fucker get past security is what I want to know.
yeah, you know, rooftops.
Their security system is flawed.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
there are Castans
I
we
mean,
respect.
to be honest, if Rose was gonna sneak around, she'd hit the rooftops too.
I mean,
That's usually the least secured part of any town is
Yep.
the rooftops.
Tyrus has been here like 2 hours and already going, I don't like this place. They make bad decisions.
You know, I think Tickles is going to like, okay, now this place can burn. I don't like this town anymore.
I'll tell you right now, Ash is definitely planning on making a bad decision next session.
Oh,
I encourage you to do it.
I like
No.
I like bad decisions.
no. the
We
DM
know
likes-
you do, Rojan.
All I'm gonna say is karma's a bitch.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, that could be bad for any one of us.
I know. Like, Rose has done some heinous shit in her past. Granted, a lot of it no one really knows about, but I mean, still.
Gonna be for some good times.
Hey, there we go.
So-
oh man.
Thank you very much to everyone for tuning in tonight and watching the insanity spread even more, as the group is just pretty much putting more and more hard places, behind their rocks.
Give us options.
Yeah, I gave you options.
Dude, we were like,
We have a
all
lot to
right.
consider.
I was like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go into a library, see the manifest where this thing is supposed to have gone, and then track it down. Like, oh, by the way, in the library is the slime monster that tried to kill you way early on in the campaign. Screw that thing. I thought we killed it. Oh, that's right. we
Yeah, that
did.
was
We-
way
like-
back in the desert.
Like we ran away because
you-
we couldn't kill it because we were wee baboos and it
Tickles-
beat the crap.
that was
out of
way
us.
back
Tickles
when.
teleported it away, and you guys got away, and then our casters caught it.
Yeah, it's
And
God,
then
that's
the
like
thing
what?
is-
That's
the
like
thing is, we
level
warned
5.
them. We told them, don't try and get that thing. It's bad. It's like leave
that's
it
true.
alone.
We did find that woman and we did save her.
Yeah.
And we told her like, hey,
We're like that thing.
Shit's
that,
going
that
down.
thing sucks. Leave it alone.
But I mean, if we've learned anything from science, it's that when things should be destroyed, they're like, let's study it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
No,
How can we weaponize this?
It's like-
it's
kill it.
Yep.
Yes, we shall study it. That's not what I said.
not what I said.
that's the opposite.
Oh,
God, that was like
make-
level 5 status
So
right
make
there.
more? Yes. No.
Jeez. I mean, that was like what? That was like pre-episode 20.
Yeah, that was,
it was.
well,
It
roughly.
was once you guys got out of the Mirage Desert.
Because it took
Yeah.
us because it took us what 4 episodes to actually get out of the starting area and deal with the caravan and all those people and the stupid paladin falling on his sword multiple times.
Yeah, that was way past that. Yeah, that was
and-
when Ash almost got her brain extracted.
Yep. Yeah, that's somewhere between 20 and 25. I think that happened.
Mhm.
Oh, I wish we
Roughly.
had.
When you guys
I-
when you came across the Migo and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh God, speaking of that, I have star arrows. I don't remember if those were the Migo arrows on my character sheet.
No,
I wrote-
star arrows or something else.
Okay, because I have 20 of them. When you have the opportunity, please, if you can remind me what they are, because it's like I have these things in my quiver and I don't know what they are.
I don't
But
know
that-
what they do.
Like they probably do something amazing because
Oh yeah,
Defeat at some
I'll have to
point.
look. I'll have to look up the star arrows again. I forgot you had them. I
Yeah,
forgot you had
sure.
the star arrows.
yeah, she's got 20 of them. Because like I mean, but people like Rose, yes, has a bow that shoots magical projectiles. However, Rose is a magic Fletcher. She has put time and effort into this ability, and if she finds magical shit, she turns it into arrows that do horrible shit to the people she shoots.
And sometimes she
consider-
just forgets what they do.
Well, my
I mean,
thing is
that's
like
fair.
the only reason why I kind of want to know what they are is because now she has a volley, so I essentially have 80 star metal arrows if I use them for a volley.
Yep. I'll get back to you. I'll send you the information on it.
All right, thank you.
But yeah, so this is not our only show during the week. We have 4 shows, 2 of which are on alternating Saturdays, which is Withered Wastes and Wayward Wanderers, both WWs. Episode 1 of Wayward Wanderers starts this Saturday. at noon Pacific time. Azarin is going to be DMing that. It is going to be a Pathfinder 2 campaign, which I'm really hyped to try out because it is a brand new system. I have very little experience with Pathfinder aside from like the year and a half I played it before 5th edition came out. So yeah, I'm excited to learn that. It's gonna be interesting for me. On the other Saturday, we have Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition wasteland survival style campaign, where we already have people who are realizing that they shouldn't be in the front line, other people realizing that they shouldn't be casting magic in the middle of a city, and just straight up murder
That's not
true. People
It's
and
like,
being
oh my
horrible.
God, yeah.
Hey, I'm not murder hoboing anybody.
No,
That's our
no.
damn dragon chick.
Yeah, Mina is the murder hobo. I think Mina's only got one setting. Is like once that sword leaves the sheath, it's murder hobo time.
Which
Yep.
is fine.
She just turns
but do it outside of the goddamn city.
She just turns that shit up to 11. It just she's fine.
she just
Sword
went
leaves
rogue.
to the sheath. The sword leaves the sheath, and just murder hobo dial just goes up.
Y'all thought Nyrix was going to be the problem child. Oh, no.
Well, I mean, you are still kind of a problem child.
Well, I mean, I don't deny it.
Just get your damn
But-
permits.
It's just not who
Just
you
get your
thought it
permits.
was.
Is there a permit for murder?
Yeah, it's called
It
license to
depends
kill.
which guild you're a part
I
of.
mean, bounty hunting,
It's called a license to kill.
yeah, I mean, you get a bounty hunter's license, and it's very loose interpretations when
I'm
shit
gonna beat
happens.
everyone up. And then on Monday we have our Mass Effect Horizons game, which is a 5th edition D&D mod that Zoro runs us through. And then on Tuesday nights you have us here on Destiny Forge, which is a homebrew 5th edition campaign. But yeah, so we are going to head out for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you guys on Saturday for episode 1 of Wayward Wanderers. Till then,
Yeah.
have a good one.